Oh, wow. My bad, y'all. Can you guys hear me now? I definitely had the mic muted. Can you guys hear me now? Good thing you caught that, Sam. Salute to you in the building early. um, Basically what I said in the beginning of the show, this is the Knicks Call Up show. Yes, we had a tough game. You know, we lost to OKC. We're going to talk about that for sure. I know a lot of you guys got a lot to say. I also said that I want to revisit the conversation from last week, Coach Tibbs in the minutes. Tonight was a tough game, but I don't think that you could put tonight's game solely on Coach Tibbs. Of course, he's the coach, so he's going to get a lion's share of the blame. But I mean, we're going to get into it. But yes, this is the Knicks Call Up show. We don't really have any set topics. The topics are you guys and all the concerns that you guys bring to the table. You guys could give me a call so we could talk live on the air, 646-995-8389. And the phone line's open. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys right now my take, based on what I saw. By the way, hold on, let me bring this caller in. Hello, caller, you live on the air. Hello, caller, can you hear me?
Hello, caller. Hey, what's going on, bro?
How's it going?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is JB, man, calling from New Jersey.
JB from New Jersey. Salute to New Jersey. How's it going, man? And salute to you as well.
I appreciate that, man. Happy New Year to you, man. Just another frustrated night here.
Oof. But listen, this is level-headed Knicks talk, so we always got to find the silver lining. But go ahead, man. Speak your piece. Let the people know what's on your mind.
Well, the defense is definitely what's on my mind. I don't like what I'm seeing on the defensive side. Too many open shots on the perimeter. We got OG and Bridges. They were supposed to be, they got turned wing stop, but I'm not seeing it.
That's a fact. Why do you think they've been struggling thus far? Like what? Because I don't like looking at defensive rating by itself. Because like the numbers can be a little tricky, especially if you're not really watching the games. Right. But what is it why do you think it's been a struggle for them? I have a reason, but I'm curious to hear what you got to say about that.
Well, as a team, I don't understand the double teaming of guys that really don't need to be double teamed. They get a lot of pick and rolls that they don't defend well, and that's where they get themselves in trouble. Like tonight, a guy like Isaiah Joe, last week he torched you. Did you not learn from the tapes from last week?
No, it's a big fact. It's a big fact. You know what I think though? I think that defensively at least, because we kind of play positionless basketball, and I feel as though they're out of position. I feel like Bridges guarding point guards, I feel like that's not his specialty. Agreed. I feel like he can do it, but I feel like he's better suited on twos and threes, especially threes. And OG Anunoby, I don't like when he goes up against big fours, I feel like part of it is they're kind of out of position a lot of times. And I don't want to make no excuse. The defense has been terrible, and it's been terrible, but I'm hoping it can become better. And one of the things I'm gonna say, and I was getting ready to say as you called, then I feel like the silver lining in the sky is us realizing that we're not there. Like we're not there yet. We can beat bad teams, right? Consistently, we've shown. If we go up against a sub 500 team, for the most part, I mean, we did lose a couple of games, but we've shown that, we could beat those guys consistently. Above 500 teams, even though I think I didn't get a chance to update my notes here. Let me see. Right now, we are 500 against above 500 teams. So we're 9-9. So it's like hit or miss, but to be fair, when we go up against the Clevelands of the world, the Bostons of the world, some of these top teams, we're not getting the job done. And I think
You
that
know, I'm
there's
sorry, go
another
ahead.
level. No, I just want to say there's another level. Go ahead.
Okay, so one thing I'm going to say, and talking to a few of my buddies, my brothers, my cousins, um, they came to the same conclusion you're coming to. We're not
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So the question I have for you is, what would get us there?
Um. Now, some of you guys may not want to hear this.
Okay.
uh. Now, I do think that I still feel like we could beat Cleveland, even though Cleveland's shown that they're head and shoulders right now above every, not head and shoulders. They show that they're probably like a forehead above everybody else right now in the league, right? Without a doubt, we got to give Cleveland they props. They've been the number one
Okay.
team all year. So I do think that it may take us another season to get there, right? It may take us another season. Now, it doesn't mean we can't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, because I know like that's what a lot of fans want from us. But at the same time, all of these teams have been together for a little while now. So
Right.
OKC didn't come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like Cleveland didn't come out of nowhere. They've been adding little pieces here and there. You see Hartenstein, right? You see Strus last year they added in Cleveland. Boston did the trade last year for KP and Holiday. So it may take us another year. It may, but also it's just one game.
Right.
It's just one game. So we can't allow it to, you know, put a dark cloud over us. It's just that right now we're not on the elite level. Now, could it change in the next couple of months? Possibly, but that's just where I'm at. Go ahead, brother. What else is on your mind? What else you want to share?
Well, with that being said, I have to piggyback on what you just said. It's still early. I mean, it's the
Mm-hmm.
first year for this entire team to be together. They did have a nice little run a little while ago. Obviously, we're coming up against some bigger, better competition. I
Facts.
hate losing home games, but we are playing some of the better teams, as you pointed out.
Yes.
Time will tell. I don't think that they're going to compete for a championship this year. Hopefully next year they could add one or two pieces.
Right.
Those teams that you just made reference to, they had high lottery picks. They were able to build their team and add, veterans around them. When you look at the Knicks, I mean, I take my hat off to Leon Rose with regard to what he's been able to do with
Mm-hmm.
this team in terms of the talent that he's amassed.
Right.
Did they overpay for Bridges? I'm not altogether sure if it's yes or no to that. But
Right.
at the end of the day, I'm glad we got him. I'm happy with the starting five. I look forward to seeing Mitch come back. Hopefully they
If he
don't make a
comes
stupid
back.
trade. Nah, he'll be back. He'll be
Well, he's not running, man. It's January. You're not running. That's a little alarming to me.
Yeah,
Especially since we
what
didn't
I'll
even
say
know
is
he was going
this.
to miss any time. But go ahead.
Yeah, so what I'll say is this: if they don't, I'm sorry, if they do decide to trade him, at the end of the day, that we're seeing what life without Mitch is. But if you could bring two more pieces by trading Mitch, then by all means help out the bench, because obviously we've seen Tibbs has absolutely zero confidence with the guys on the team in terms of the bench players. And then at the end of the day, the bench is kind of suspect if you think
That's
about
what I
it.
was going to say. Could you blame him after tonight? He played them.
Yeah, yeah.
he
I mean,
he did play
the
them.
one I, yeah, the one guy I don't want to see is Sims. Sims can't touch the court.
Oh wow. Well, I don't think he did today. Did he?
No, no, no. Exactly. He didn't put him in there today.
Yeah, he didn't even
So,
play him.
so
Yeah, you're right.
hopefully he lets Hartporty get some more, get some more minutes.
Yeah, I was happy to see him at the end of the third quarter.
Right,
Uh, but when you really look at it, the game was over. So it was
right.
like,
It was.
he's just playing them because they're in garbage time. It's just that we're not used
Right.
to seeing Tibbs do garbage time at the end of the third quarter. Hopefully, it
Exactly.
stays this way. Um, and this is one of the things about Mitch coming back too. Before I let you get your final thought, I want to see Mitch and Precious, and then Campaign and Shamma got to fight it out. And
Right.
Deuce, I would love to see that, to see how they do. But I don't know if
Right.
we're going to see it because Leon Rose, you remember last year around this time, OG trade came because these guys wasn't performing. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it is what it is. But final thoughts, brother. Great call, by the way.
Well, listen, man, like I said, I just hope that with time they'll do better.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to give them time to gel.
Okay.
But like you said, it's only one game, and if you're trying to build off of it,
Right.
let it
Right.
fuel you for the next game.
That's all you can do, brother. Thank you, man. I'll be looking forward to your calls. We here every Friday at 10:45, man. Great
Okay,
call.
appreciate it. All right,
All
have a
right,
good one.
brother.
Keep up the good work.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
All right. 718, you now on the line.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, 718? What's your name and where you
Hey,
calling
how you
from?
doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. What's your name and where you
Let me,
calling from,
let me
brother?
put. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to curse.
Okay. You still adjusting?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's your name and where you calling from,
All
brother?
right, cool. My name's Caleb. I'm out here in Gowanus,
Oh, nice. Gowanus. Okay,
Brooklyn.
salute.
Yeah, right by the
Kings
Barclays
County,
Center. But
baby. Let's go.
yeah, by the Barclays Center. But I like the Knicks team more.
Okay.
Uh,
Facts. Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
man. Just after tonight, I mean, I'll preface this by saying I turned it off, like maybe, and I've been catching. I'm not one to turn off a game,
Mm.
but I did. I walked out around like 4 minutes left, like in the third, because like at this point, man, like I don't know, and like, you know, I love this team. I love our roster. I love like five deep. I think that we are there with the Celtics. We're there with the Cavs, five deep.
Yeah.
But you look at the Celtics and you look at the Cavs, and what do they have that we don't? They have a flexible, modern offensive coach who they're willing with more than willing personnel to do defensive changes, and they got these 9 deep, 10 deep rosters with the
Facts.
3-point shooting off the bench. And
Facts.
I just think that like in terms like the last caller was saying like what gets us there, and one absolutely bench moves are needed. It's you don't really see a lot of change, opportunity for that around the league with the new CBA and stuff. Everything seems very rigid. But I
Right.
think that especially like the fact that we're this far in the season, and I never want to see Landry Shamet at the three in my life. I swear to God, I just do not want to see that ever.
you
And
know,
so a
I
backup
uh,
point, yeah. No,
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm trying not to be a negative Nancy, right? I'm level
Not me
headed Knicks
neither. Yeah,
talk. I'm the
for sure. I
objective Knicks
got,
fan. I gotta stay
yeah,
level headed, right? But
of course, of course.
I'm not a Landry Shamet fan. I'm not against them.
No, if you
I'm
can
just
come
not.
in like, yeah,
I'm not against. It's just that I know that if you add Landry Shamet there, then they're gonna play the three small guards,
yeah, they were
right?
doing that in preseason.
Right, and we don't have clearly the small guards OKC have, where these
Oh
guys
my
they all
God, dude, I
defend,
was,
they all
bro,
defend, they all
uh,
shoot threes. So that's the problem. Like
yeah, I need Isaiah Joe on
defensively,
this team so badly,
oh
bro.
yeah, if we could get listen, if they could just give us one of these guys, man.
I
But
know, yeah.
but yeah, that's my only thing with Shamit. Like I wish he was like 3 inches taller. You
I know,
know,
and he's a little bigger than I expected him to be. Like I looked at him before, like when he was in Phoenix, all around the league. Like
mhm.
I thought he was more Cameron Payne size. He is, like he
Yeah,
has
he's
a little
six
bit of
four.
sneaky athleticism, six
Yeah,
four, but like yeah, but
yeah.
like if that's spread 6'2", but then so that like the wing depth off the bench is the big thing. And listen, like, I get the objectiveness thing. Like I'm by and large an optimist when it comes to this stuff. And I think
Mhm.
Tibbs, if I could, if Tibbs could make it work, I would love to have him for like if that could be the next like, coach of the Garden. Like
Oh
that would
wow,
be
we actually
lovely.
got somebody like that likes Tibbs. Oh
Well, look
wow.
what he's done for the franchise, man. Like compared to what we had, like you gotta have Derek Fisher, Kurt Rambis there. Like, come on,
There you
what are we
go.
doing?
There you go.
Yeah,
And
come on.
last week, or I'm not sure if you heard last week's show, we got a lot of Tibbs complaints. A
Yeah, this is
lot
my
of
first
Tibbs
time ever
complaints.
watched. This just popped up from my suggestion, but like, I'm glad it's fun though.
Oh, salute to you, man. Hopefully I see you. I'm
Yeah,
here
man.
every Friday at
Subscribe,
10:45,
man.
brother. Yeah,
Yeah, for
definitely,
sure,
man. But
for
last week,
sure.
man, every caller, everybody was
What was
was
that
just
game?
that was
Was that the
OKC.
Bulls?
No, that
That
was
was last week.
OKC.
OKC. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
Oh my
Yeah, any of
God.
them. Yeah,
So
but that was just
yeah.
gassing out in the fourth, and I get like, but what I was saying is that like, maybe this goes against it, but like, I love Tibbs and I love like, he's a real like hard school of hard knocks coach. Like, I like because the thing is like, I don't think it really matters whether you play 41 minutes or 38 minutes or 36 minutes. Like, there's some comments with Hardenstein kind of making these things about how you don't practice, how much you kind of manages behind the scenes. And I'm
Yeah.
not worried about the minutes. I just, from what I've seen, There are glaring holes in this team's offensive and defensive game plans all season long, and there have been no adjustments. We're having the same problems, the drop coverage with the switches. These guys are switching
Mm,
everything, and there's not enough communication. Guys getting wide open threes. The Magic, worst 3-point shooting team in the league, has their best game of the season. It's their bench squad. They have their top 5 scorers out, and they go crazy. We have
facts.
like what Wendell Carter Jr. going 3 for 3. There was Jalen Williams has hit like 5 threes against us. It's
Right.
ridiculous. Today, we get a bucket, they throw it down court. It's just like, and I don't know that, but like, and then off offense, I don't know why Brunson is not taking threes. I don't know why we're not getting the ball to Towns more when everyone else is cold. I don't know why we're having OG doing post ups when we're trying to get a run going. I don't want to see. I don't need to see Anunoby in the post, bro. I do not need to see him take a mid range fadeaway.
Right.
Put his ass in the corner. Get his ass in the corner with Michaela. Let him create. Let him play defense. Expend that energy instead of posting up on bigger people.
Right. No, I agree.
No.
There's a stat I can't remember. I got so many stats everywhere. There was a stat about Towns, like when he scores like I think it's like 20, 27 and up or 30 or up, like we got like a positive record, like a very
He's
strong
so
record.
good. He's
And
so good.
I agree. I think that offensively, and this is why I said on the first call, I'm not sure if you heard the first call. I think
Yeah.
that we might need another year, guys. I think
Oh,
that we
absolutely.
might
Me too.
need
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
might need another year of
Yeah.
building this team. All right. No one is asking us, yeah, we would want to win a championship this year, of course. But
Yeah.
maybe we get another year in our belt, come back with the same team, the same exact team with additions. Like, maybe you
Yeah.
add to
Oh,
the
absolutely.
bench, right? And
Yeah.
then now you have that 1 year of chemistry, and then boom, next thing you know, you're going to
Totally.
Cleveland Cavalier run.
No, I definitely think that we're building something. And Cleveland, like we smacked them 2 years ago, and they kept the same squad. I think that continuity is big in this league, and people underrate it, which is why I'm reluctant to get rid of Tibbs because he's building that culture. What
So,
was I gonna say
real
also?
quickly with Tibbs,
Yeah.
real quickly with Tibbs, do you think he's the coach that can get us to the promised land?
Honestly, like no, like I think there's a cap. I think he's a
Oh,
floor raiser, but he's not a ceiling. Like there's a cap on him. I think he makes a team. He makes a team that needs it better, but he's just not shown that he's willing to adapt when there are problems. He's hard headed, and I love his personality. I love him for New York, but I just don't know if he's the guy. And also
ooh,
on the thing
okay.
of Cat, on the thing of Cat, Cat is our best offensive player this year because Brunson, he's such a good player, man. But the thing is, and you saw this really in the Philly series when those first few games when he wasn't playing good, when they're throwing two big 6'8" guys, trapping him right away, like they're throwing Batum and Oubre on him. And
Right.
that's what teams have done all year. You saw it with the Hawks games when they're throwing Dyson Daniels at him over at half court. And that's just the way that teams adapt to a small ball handling guard who loves to shoot. But Cat,
Right.
there's no answer for him. That should be our first option on offense, always.
Copy, man. So I just want to get
Yeah.
your final word, man, because we got a whole
Yeah, for
bunch of
sure.
callers.
For sure.
Is this your first time? Oh, you said this was your first time checking out the show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
definitely, man. Hopefully, we get you back on. Like I said, I'm here every Friday, but
sure.
I do have other shows. I'm gonna announce the schedule in a second. We got a podcast we do on Mondays as well, so you'll be able to see everything we do, man. Hopefully I see you again. This was a great call, and I'm surprised we got
appreciate it.
somebody that's a Coach Tibbs supporter, man. Make some noise.
I love him, but it's hard. It's just cold out, man.
Okay. So, yeah, man.
Right.
So, is that your final words?
Yeah, man. Go Knicks.
All right, man. Let's go Knicks, yo.
All right,
Man.
catch you later, man.
All right. So that was Caleb out of Gowanus, Kings County. Salute. By the way, Ron from Baltimore, I'm gonna come to you next. I saw your call. Let me see what some of these guys in the chat are talking about. By the way, if you didn't vote today, right, we're gonna vote. I'm gonna do a vote in the next couple of minutes after this next call. We're gonna go on there. We're gonna vote together, and we're gonna, because today each vote counts for 3 points. So one vote counts for 3. So yeah, today is a very important day to vote. Let me see what you guys talking about in the chat. Sam says salute to Trev. Jan3 fire callers so far. Facts. The callers are fire. By the way, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. That's 646-995-8389. Definitely call up. I appreciate the calls. This show is about you guys because all I do is I talk on all my other shows. So I wanted to give a show for you guys to really commentate and let your thoughts out. And we don't even have to talk about the game. If you want to talk about the game, of course, that's always going to be the main highlight. But whatever you guys want to talk about, we could definitely talk about it. And you call my man Ron from Baltimore. And like I said, we're going to vote in a second. If you do know how to vote, in the meantime, yeah, go vote, man. We need to get Jalen Brunson. And also, I'm going to try to find this article I got with Brunson and, you know, the updated count with Towns and Brunson. So let me call back Ron. My man Ron from Baltimore. See if we get him on the line. Hopefully he answers. If he doesn't answer, we go right into the votes. And like I said, keep the calls coming, y'all. Definitely keep the calls coming. Jam, let me see. White Falcon, ain't no way we
been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
I try him back in a second. Ain't no way we get these players this year and say another year again. Hey, White Falcon, look, I'm gonna say this. I understand we want to win now. I really do. But yo, Cleveland took 2 years to get here. These guys are in their late 20s. They're not in their mid 30s. What's one more year? You know, one more year can only make us stronger, right? We know Cleveland is not going anywhere. We know OKC is not going anywhere. But clearly right now, and this is right now, I'm not saying that things can't change this season. This is right now, we're just not on their level. We're not on their level right now. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because like I said, these teams have been building for a little while now, right? Real quickly before I get another call, and if I do get another call, I will take it. Let me see. Is this the updated? No, this is the old article. Okay. All right. So real quickly, I'm gonna go to NBA.com. I want to make sure I'm logged in, and I'm gonna demonstrate for those of you guys that never voted before how you can vote. It's important that we get these guys in there. You know, they deserve to be all-stars. Pow. So this is what you do. You go to NBA.com. That's where I'm at right now. You could also do this on the app. All you have to do is click on All-Star. Now on the mobile app, where's my phone? On the mobile app, when you go to vote and you go to your NBA.com app, all you have to do is click on, I'm going to show you in a second. I'd rather show you than I tell you, so you guys could actually see the visuals, right? Wow. So on the app, all you got to do is click on Discover. Oh, you guys can't even see my screen. Hold on. Real quickly before I go back to the website. All you got to do is click on Discover. It's in the bottom corner right there. When you click on Discover, it's going to take you, going to see this list right here. Then you just click on All-Star Voting. Then that's how you vote on the phone. Now, real quickly, let me show you how fast this takes, right? So we're on the website right now. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, right? Click the flyer. You're going to see front court east, front court west, guard. All you got to do is click the plus button. Karl Anthony Towns. I only vote Knicks, by the way. I don't vote for nobody else. They don't need help from me. I'm a Knicks fan. So I'm always voting all Knicks. I don't care what nobody says or thinks. We got to get our guys in there, right? Where's OG? I passed OG. So normally for the front court, I do Mikal and OG. Oh, yeah, he's right here. Foul. Review picks. Done. Then you go to guard. Simple. Jalen Brunson at the top. Then I scroll down a little bit till I get to Josh Hart. He should be here somewhere. Josh Hart. Where are you? It's weird, right? Josh Hart is a 2 guard, but he plays any position you want him to play. Yeah, bow. Right? Got him. Review picks. Right? That's it. Submit votes. Bam. All done. Make sure you're not a robot. Right? Check all the buses. I'm not a robot. Verify. Submit votes. We voted. Bam. Straight like that. By the way, salute to Sam for that super chat, man. Ron from Baltimore, if you are listening, I'm going to give you a go in a second. Let me see what you guys in the chat talk about. By the way, keep the calls coming. This is the Knicks Call Up Show, 646-995-8389. Let's get the votes. But Sam, thank you for that super chat. Definitely vote and make sure, you know, get your guys in there, man. You can vote for the West Coast if you want to. Recently, I haven't because why am I helping these guys out? JM30, I'm done too. I do the same thing, but only for my Knicks. Facts, yeah. I don't see why not. You know, I don't see why not. And I'm gonna try to find. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to find this article I got. They got the updated count, and it's a little better for Brunson, but it's not. It's not there. It's not. It really isn't where it should be. It's like I said. It's a good start. I mean, it's good. It's good that more fans are voting. He's still behind Damian Lillard. LaMelo Ball, he's not going to catch LaMelo Ball. That's not happening. LaMelo, the kids love him. He got the new shoes. His brother got the hit record right now. The Ball brothers, they are winning. They are they are winning right now. Try to see if I can find this article, man. But let me see. See what else you guys talking about. So, White Falcon, why don't you think that we could wait another year? I'm curious to see that. I was waiting for you to chat again to see if there was anything else you wanted to add to the conversation. To add to that, because sometimes it takes time, man. You know, Boston was building a solid foundation, and also Boston had Tatum and Brown. You know, so for years, and yeah, they changed up everything around them. So, you know, it's gonna take time for us to get to that elite level, and time could be another month, time could be another year. Let me see. Can't reason with these type of fans. Hey, JM, man, unfortunately this comes with the territory. And you know, it's funny how I think that was Caleb that said he turned the game off. I wish I could do that. I can't turn the game off. I gotta watch it to the end, so when I get on this mic, I know what's going on. And actually, I got to go back and watch that late first quarter to see what I missed. I literally, I stopped watching like around the 7-minute mark when it was like 3-3 or something like that. It was like a low scoring game. Then I go back and I see the OKC Thunder got 33 points with like 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. I'm like, what the heck is happening? And a young boy named Isaiah Joe. Crazy. Let me see if I could Google it. I don't know what I did with this article. I gotta do a better job putting articles to the side. So like I said, this is the Knicks Call Up Show, 646-995-8389. Let me see if I could get this article and put it on the screen. All-Star votes, because I think they're gonna release the new like count for the votes every Friday. So let me see. NBA All-Star results. Can I get it from Bleacher Report? Hopefully they got the image. Yeah, they got it. Okay. So I'm gonna go and research more right quick. So look, this is the All-Star votes, the updated All-Star votes. By the way, I don't know who's voting for Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't believe it's you guys. I don't believe it's you guys. And when I say you guys, not you guys, actually you guys. I'm talking about Knicks fans. Not singling you guys out in the chat. I'm just saying, I don't think that this is Knicks fans voting right here. I think these are casual fans, kids, right? Youngins that play 2K, and they're looking at ESPN highlights, and they're watching condensed games on NBA.com, and they're like, oh, Towns is balling. He's leading the league in rebounds. And that's why he has 1.8 million votes. Because I can't see Knicks fans pushing Towns, but not pushing Brunson. Brunson, 934,860 votes. That's not good enough. Like I said, he's gaining on Lillard. Hold on, let me see if I got the last count. I had the last count here too. Okay, see, look, this is the last count. So you see Damian Lillard, this was the last week. Last week, Dame Lillard 704, Brunson 477. So this week, oh no, I went to my channel. Hold on. Oh boy, did I lose it? Yeah. So okay, so this week, Brunson is closing the gap. You know, Brunson pretty much doubled his votes. So salute to Knicks fans for getting Brunson. You know, I think Knicks fans help with this. Help get Brunson to 934. We got to keep voting. I like that MSG is pushing the vote. You know, we got to continue to push. Like, we got to get Brunson in there as a starter. Now, listen, 50% of the vote are fans. So this is not even the final say, but we at least want to give Brunson the best chance to start. I think we deserve 2 starters in the All-Star game. How many years has it been since we had 2 starters in the All-Star game? You probably got to go back to the 70s. I can't tell you the last time the Knicks had 2 starters. So yeah, we got to vote, man. We got to vote, man. It's a new day. It's a new time. JM3 says the separation was crazy. It's not Knicks fans pushing Cat. Our fan base doesn't vote in no facts. I agree. There's no way Cat gets that many votes. Like I said, I think it's the casual kids. I really do believe it's the casual kids. Let me try Ron from Baltimore one last time. My man Ron from Baltimore. Try to get him on the line. Missed his call. If I do miss your call, I always call back. Because sometimes, I get a rush of people calling in at the same time. And I want to let people get their calls off without cutting them off. Let me get Ron back on the line. And like I said, keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. 8389. Let's go. Sam says, well, I guess JB is not starting because the media has no respect. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case because, man, we just need to have 2 starters in the game. You know what it is for me? He's going to be an all-star. We know Brunson's going to be an all-star, right? But at the same time, it's just like for me, when we say we have 2 starters, when's the last time we had 2 starters? I can't even think of a time when we had 2 starters, to be honest. I know Ewing started a couple of times in the 90s, but Ewing wasn't starting every year, especially when Shaq came in the league. So when do we ever get 2 starters? We had 2 all-stars with Melo and Chandler at the same time, right? But we didn't have 2 starters. And we voted Melo in. But yes, I think it was half Knicks fans, but half Melo fans that voted him in. Because Melo was always getting votes in the West Coast before he came to the Knicks. So yeah, that's we gotta vote. I wanted to jump on the Coach Tibb bandwagon a little bit. I know this is not the right night. This just feel weird, especially after this game, right? Saying that. I know we got killed in the game. But remember, this is level-headed Knicks talk. I'm not gonna be, leaning one side or the other. I'm gonna stay in the middle and then see where everything is gonna go. And the reason why I'm riding with Coach Tibbs is because this team, honestly, and I don't want to make excuses. I don't like to make excuses. But our bench was never complete. Our bench was never complete. Tonight is the first night. I believe so. Because when Shaman came back, Deuce missed 5 games in a row. So this might be the second night where we're only missing one key rotational bench player, and that's Mitchell Robinson. Every other game this year, we've been missing 2 to 3 to 4 key bench guys. And yes, Tibbs he doesn't trust Kolick. He doesn't trust Ariel. He just doesn't. We know that. Maybe now going forward, I don't know when Mitch is coming back, but let's say we can keep Deuce healthy, Precious, Shaman. I hope he didn't hurt his shoulder because he was holding his shoulder that time with he was wrestling, I think, Hartenstein or somebody. Hopefully we can keep the bench intact. They can develop some chemistry and now elevate their production. And now Tibbs sees this and he plays these guys more. I'm hoping. Because we're not getting nothing from the bench, y'all. I'm gonna go back into research mode, right? So look, we're not getting anything from the bench, right? Don't look at Campaign's 11 points. He scored like 7 of these points in the fourth quarter, garbage time. Before the fourth quarter started, I think the highest scorer was like 2 or 3 points. I think it might have been Shamet with 3. He was the leading bench scorer heading into the fourth quarter, right? The bench is not giving us nothing. And yes, garbage time, so the minutes are inflated, but Tibbs played the bench tonight. Did he play them the most minutes ever? No. But he you can't say he didn't play 9 guys. 10 guys, actually, because, well, I don't want to call Ariel because that was garbage time. But the bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that he did give the bench more light. You know, he expanded the rotation. They just didn't play well. I mean, what do you want me to say? You know, and then OG and Mikal Bridges missing in action on offense. I understand this is the number 1 defense. And on most nights, you're not going to see a defensive level, especially on the perimeter. They're so good on the perimeter that they cover up the weakness that I feel like they have in certain spots on the floor. They do a good job, a better job since Giannis with helping with size. Cleveland exploited it a lot, but Cleveland has the number 1 offense. So I felt like OKC is just a model team of perfection. Look at their bench, right? You can argue their bench wasn't doing nothing with the exception of Isaiah Joe. But Isaiah Joe was the bench. He was the bench. He had 20 points in like 11 minutes. I'm like, because I looked at his minutes when he said 20 points. I went and looked at the minutes because I look at the box score when I watch the game. And I'm like, this brother has 20 points off the bench. What are we doing? Our 3-point defense is horrible. OKC is not a top 10 3-point shooting of percentage-wise team. They're not. But they shot 51% from the floor. They're not a top 5 offense. They're top 10. I believe they're 7th. But we just couldn't stop them. They were firing at all cylinders. And forget SGA, who's looking like the modern day Jordan. This brother in the mid-range is crazy. So, I don't know, man. All I could say is we're just not ready, man. We're just not ready. JM3 says Joe was cooking. Yo, Joe was definitely cooking. Garbage says garbage time in the third quarter is crazy. Yo, bros, let me tell you something. I was very disappointed only because this game makes me have to give props to the Cavaliers. And let me show you why. You got to give props to the Cavaliers, bro. We said that the Cavaliers ain't beat nobody, right? That's what we said. We said the Cavaliers did not beat nobody. They beat the Thunder. They beat the Nuggets. I'm not going to count the Mavericks because I don't think Kyrie played that game either. We know Luka's been out. Yeah, they got a lot of, what you would say, softer touches in here. The Warriors were falling. But they still beat the Thunder, man. Like, the Thunder trumps everything else you see here. I'm going to keep it real. Like, the Thunder won 15 games in a row, and they were looking invincible. And they beat them. The same team that beat us twice, smacked us tonight, wiped the floor with us tonight. They got the highest differential. OKC took it over because I guess this game pushed OKC over the top. But they got the second highest differential in basketball, which they'll probably, if they continue on this trajectory, and I think they will, I think they're going to win well above 60 games. I really do. They haven't really faced the injury bug yet. So I'm curious to see what happens, if that happens or when that happens. But they're going to finish in the high 60 games. And they probably finish with the highest differential. That differential number is key for me. By the way, since we're talking about stats and facts, I want to talk about the upcoming show schedule. So for you guys, new guys that's listening to the channel, I go live consistently multiple days throughout the week. So every Monday at 6 o'clock, we got the podcast This Week Inside the Knicks. And it's also a blog too I got associated with the podcast. If you want to check it out, it's thisweekinsidethenix.com. Right? Matter of fact, I got it right here. Bam. That's that URL right there. Thisweekinsidethenix.com. It's a blog and it has some cool discounted Knicks hats on there. Some stuff on there to check out. But anyway, that blog is associated with the podcast that we record live every Monday at 6 o'clock on this channel. This Tuesday, I'm doing another for all you guys that tuned into the last Nick and 10 show. It's basically a show where I go through all the stats we track in the Knicks the entire season, and we break it down into 10-game interviews and all types of detailed stats. And I got some interesting stuff going on that's going to blow your mind again. But that's going to be this Tuesday at 8 a.m. early show. And you know I'm a vampire early in the morning. How's that going to go? But for sure, certainly 8 o'clock this Tuesday, Knicks and 10 show, 8 a.m. Be there. And then, of course, Fridays, 10:45, Knicks Call Up show. And then followed by another This Week Inside the Knicks next Monday. So just to give you guys a schedule of what we do. Let me see what you guys talking about. Oh, by the way, salute the AP in the chat. AP says, Karan, we got a problem. AP, what's the problem, AP? Oh, Lord. What's the problem, AP? Salute the AP. JM3, we lost a lot of grit and toughness this summer with Randall, iHeart, Chenzo. We looking soft right now. We need some size. I don't know if about tough, like, because I talked about toughness. I'm not sure if you, JM3, if you was on when I was talking about toughness, right? I think this team has toughness. I think part of the problem is size, but size wasn't a problem tonight. They got a whole bunch of 6'3" dudes over there. Them guys are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". All right? None of those guys on their bench besides the other Jalen Williams is taller than 6'5". So this wasn't a size problem tonight. This was a problem of our defense. I feel like our defense is suspect. Our defense is food. And honestly, I don't know how we could fix it without making like personnel changes. I don't know how. Okay, Mitch coming back helps, but does Mitch turn us into a top 10 defense? I don't know. I do see an area on the floor or in this system where Mitch can thrive defensively and crash in the glass, but, you know, will he be back? That's the next question. When will he be back? That's the next question. Did you guys see any reports today? I didn't really get a chance to keep up with a lot of news today, but I didn't see any new reports on Mitchell Robinson saying, oh, yeah, he's coming back. I didn't see it. You know, so if you guys got the source somewhere, you want me to check it out, pull it up on research mode, I will. But yeah, I'm scrolling through my news feed right now, and I don't see nothing on Mitch. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm really lost on the defensive end, how we can improve it without making changes, of course, like personnel changes, trading for like a Herb Jones or somebody like that. But I think we've honestly, unless Deuce steps it up, because this is his first game back on injury. So maybe Deuce can be that guy that can guard the opposing team's point guard, like the go-to point guard defender. I'm not saying Mikal can't do it. I just feel like he's better suited guarding two guards and threes. When he has to guard the Trae Youngs of the world, I feel like we need a designated point guard defender. You know, and Deuce is just coming back. Hopefully he can be that. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, man, still Knicks fans in the house. Still Knicks fans, man. I need to get. I think it might be a month since I've been on Still Knicks Fan Weekly. Hey, brother, I'm here. Just let me know which Monday. Still Knicks fans. Hey, I love doing the Knicks Weekly show, man. Salute to Still Knicks fans. If you're not subscribed, you gotta subscribe to Still Knicks fans. Let me see. Still Knicks fans. AP says, SKF, you're definitely the best weekend show. That's a fact. That Saturday show is lit. That's where we gonna be tomorrow. Listening to Still Knicks fans show on Saturdays. By the way, this is the Knicks Call Up show, 646-995-8389. Call up and let us know your thoughts, man. We don't have to talk about the game if you don't want to. I know it's on everybody's mind, But yeah, we don't have to talk about the game. And Ron from Baltimore, if you listening, man, call back. Yeah, still Knicks fans, just let me know, man. We can set it up. We can definitely set it up. I love going over there, chopping it up with you guys, you know. Especially if you're by yourself, you know, if John can't make it, you know, and you're like, oh, John can't make it this week, I could come. Or if John is there, I don't mind. You know, I'm a team player. Let me see. Knicks 100 says nobody wanted to hear it. Uh-oh. Knicks 100, man. Call up, Knicks 100. Call up, man. Man, look. I ain't gonna lie. Knicks 100, you been on the money, man. Yo, salute the Knicks 100. When I had the Knicks critics come on, right? When I had the Warriors fan and I had the Lakers fan multiple times, I can't. Do you guys want to deal with Dusty tonight? I don't think I want to deal with Dusty tonight. Oh boy, I had to send him a voice text the other day or earlier today. I sent them a voice text, bigging up the Cavaliers. Like, yo, the Cavs is for real. Because you remember, he's been talking about the Cavs all year. The Cavs are for real. But Knicks 100 was also telling us to pump the brakes a little bit. Like, we not there. And I had to see it. And tonight's game, not the last game last week, but tonight's game, yeah, we got a little ways to go. For sure. Yeah, AP. Yeah, oh yeah, still Knicks fans. Yeah, he gonna get me on there, AP. That's just all about scheduling it. I wanna hear Knicks 100 too, man. He know the show number. He know the show. Knicks 100, call up. I'm not gonna call you. I do got your number, but if you want to call up, man. And Ron from Baltimore. I'm not sure what happened to my man Ron from Baltimore. Got to get my man Ron on here. He always has great conversations. But yeah, I'm just thinking about the defense, y'all. Like last year, you know, the move was OG Anunoby, right? We went and got OG, and he made us a way better defensive team. What move do we make this year? Is there a move that could be made? Is it Mitchell Robinson? You know what? Let me see if I could. I know we didn't hear nothing on Mitch, but let me see if I can find something on Mitchell Robinson, man. I don't know what's up with this dude. Let me see. Oh, Fansided has something. I'm not sure if this is going to be up to date. But Fanside, when will Mitch be cleared to practice? Salute to Joseph Callan for this. Let me see what he's talking about. He says, Knicks without their starting center, despite hopeful reports by Shams, suggesting Robinson could return late January, early February. Remember, early in the year, when they said December, January, I said, yeah, definitely January. Now we're talking about early February. But did we get the report that he's running? I didn't see that. Did they mention it tonight on the game? Because I didn't get the chance to watch the whole game, you know, straight. But Mitchell Robinson, based on what I'm reading, and like I said, I read news every day. I haven't seen nothing official from any reporter saying that Mitchell Robinson has began to run. Should the Knicks keep Robinson? Should the Knicks keep or trade him with the February 6th deadline? That's crazy. The trade deadline is within less than a month. Ooh. A lot of teams feeling the pressure to make a move. Yo, we might could catch a team slipping. According to Ian Begley, several teams have been inquiring about Robinson's health. Yeah, we talked about that on the podcast last Monday. Yeah, but see, salute to my man from Fansided, but it's no new news on Mitch. It's no news on Mitch. What's this talking about? Isaiah Hartenstein gives Knicks a reminder of what they're missing. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Isaiah Hartenstein, guard in return, gives the Knicks a reminder of what they're missing. I mean, does Isaiah Hartenstein help us in terms of being a better defensive team on the perimeter. let me add that caveat, because we really, I'm not saying that Towns is holding down the paint and we've been deterring guys from coming inside the paint, but we know teams shoot not way more, but shoot more threes than we do, and they shoot at a decent percentage around the league average. Is Isaiah Hartenstein going to help us? Like tonight, would have Isaiah Hartenstein help us on the perimeter? Because that's where we're getting torched at. Isaiah Joe is not driving to the basket and getting layups all day. He's hitting threes. Lots of them, open or contested. It doesn't even matter at this point. With the Knicks defense, it's like, even if they're guarding you, it's like they're not guarding you. I don't know about that. I get it. Isaiah Hartenstein will help us on the glass for sure. We would definitely be a better rebounding team. I don't deny that. We would be better in the paint defensively. But as a perimeter defensive team where we struggle the most, does Isaiah Hartenstein help us with that? Would it be, well, it couldn't be. Remember, these two guys who are playing against each other, there's no scenario where these two guys are together, because we had to squeeze pennies to get at Towns. With Isaiah Hartenstein's additional $17 million, it would have been, there's no way you could have these two together. So what are we saying here? I don't know. See what you guys talking about. Nick, man, Knicks 100, you need to call in. Let me see what he's talking about, though. Jonas is on the move. I didn't like the idea of Jonas until I gave it deep thought. Okay. Jonas can go get his own shot. Yeah, see, Jonas, he's going to help us in the paint for sure, offensively. Like, we would probably, I think we are one of the top teams in terms of percentage points in the paint. I'm not sure about paint shots, the amount of shots we shoot, but I think Jonas would definitely help us become even more prolific inside. But defensively, does he help us get better? Because I think defensively is where our issue is. Trade our best defender, ridiculous. Wait, who wants to trade? Oh, you talking about Mitch? Trading Mitch? Who said to trade Mitch? Wait, who's it? Nick Shack, who's our best defender? I missed that. Let me see. We play too slow. Availability to best ability. And Mitch is nowhere near. That is the problem. I have no updates on Mitchell and when he's going to return. No updates. Can we depend on 12 to 15 points from Mitch? Oh, okay. So that's what Nick Shack is talking about. So Nick Shack is supposed to be responding to that. No, Mitch is not getting 12 to 15 points. But you don't really need points from Mitch. You really need to shore up your defense. That's really what you need Mitch to do. iHeart does whatever it takes. You can't replace that? Nah, we got to stop. Hey, we got to stop. Hold up. No, let me go back to the programming. We got to stop, y'all. Nah, we got to stop. We got to stop. Isaiah Hartenstein can't be replaced. Really? So we got the best center, without a doubt, we've had since Patrick Ewing. And now we're talking about Isaiah Hartenstein can't be replaced. The only thing Isaiah Hartenstein does that we don't have at all, right, is another 7-footer that can actually crash the glass and defend in the paint at a higher level. I'm not gonna say a high level. I'm gonna say at a higher level, because you got to understand something. OKC has a good defensive team even without Hartenstein. Hartenstein didn't make OKC a better defensive team. What he's doing is he's helping them inside on the glass primarily, and he's giving them somebody who can shoot little touch shots in the paint. But we're not going to act like Isaiah Hartenstein is the end-all be-all. Isaiah Hartenstein didn't beat us tonight. Look, I'm gonna show you what beat us tonight. Hold up. I'm gonna show you guys what beat us tonight. I think we need a reality, not a reality. I'm gonna say We need to really look at it from the other side. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna show you guys what killed us tonight. All right. Definitely SGA Michael Jordan, SGA, aka Michael Jordan of the 2000s, 39 points, 15 of 21 shooting, and 1 of 1 from 3. The reason why I'm saying Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan didn't shoot threes like that. He shot 1 3 and was just pretty much torching us. So was Isaiah Hartenstein helping us with SGA tonight? Was he going to slow this brother down? I just want to know, was he going to show this brother down? Isaiah Hartenstein, his stat line, 6 and 9. That's what he was doing on the Knicks. 6 assists is cool, though. I like the 6 assists and the 2 blocks and the 2 steals. That's fire. But the 9 rebounds and the 6 assists, I mean, that's definitely replaceable, right? Isaiah Joe, 31 off the bench. Killed us. Destroyed us. By the way, salute to OG Anunoby because his defense is really good, man. It's just that he can't guard the floor. He can only guard who's in front of us, who's in front of him. But OG Anunoby, man, he's just incredible defensively. I felt like he did a solid job. It's just that he can't do it by himself. But tonight, this is what killed. Let me show you what else killed us tonight. 14 of 21 shooting from 3. That's a 51% clip. 53% from the field. That's uber efficient. We shot 4 of 31 from 3. 12.9%. Was Isaiah Hartenstein helping us with that? We was -3 on the boards. Let me make note of that. I got to add that to my notes. -3. So we lost the rebounding battle tonight. So now, because we lost the rebounding battle, our record now, in terms of when we lose the rebounding battle, we're now 3 and 9. So we're 3 and 9 when the opposing team out rebounds us. He could have helped us with that for sure. But that's really it. Like I said, it's really just rebounding and some paint defense and a little touch shots in the paint. But on most nights, I mean, this is the last, I can't remember. Mikal had an all right game the last game, right? But this is Mikal's first atrocious game since the beginning of the season. Can we at least admit that? This brother was the Knick of the month in December. Salute to Mikal. He won that. I only could give him 1 air horn. I couldn't give him more than that. But he was the Knick of the month. But this was just a terrible night offensively and defensively for Mikal. But once again, is it Mikal Bridges' fault, that the Knicks is just atrocious on the defensive end? I don't know. Let me see. Knicks 100. You got to call up, brother. You getting into these mini debates in the chat. Call up. Come on, man. You could do it. I'm summoning Knicks 100. Let's go, brother. Let's get my man in the building, man. Knicks 100. I love his perspective, man. We disagree sometimes, but I'm really trying to see why he says iHeart is irreplaceable or he's not replaceable. I don't want to put words in his mouth. By the way, if you just joined the show, this is the Knicks Call Up show. This is the only show where the fans pretty much control the show, man. You guys, the Knicks fans, y'all are the ones who drive the topics on here. You call up 646-995-8389. Have a conversation with me. Ron, I'm sorry I missed your call earlier. Call back. Knicks 100, call up. And definitely, like AP says, hit the like button. Matter of fact, I forgot this. Where Maxine at? She normally the ones that remind me to tell you guys to hit that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Definitely hit those buttons, man. Let's help us reach our next goal. Where we at? Are we anywhere near 1,200? Let's get to 1,200 tonight. Why not? Salute to everybody in the chat. But yeah, let's hit them subscribe. Let's hit the like button. And hit the bell icon too so you get the notifications, man. But These are the upcoming shows. If you're new to the channel, we do a show every Friday night. The Knicks Call Up, 10:45 p.m. I'm flirting with a Thursday. I don't have one in mind yet. Definitely not next Thursday, because after the podcast on Monday, this week inside the Knicks at 6 p.m., we got the Knicks in 10 show, which was a special show. We're going to be doing that at 8 a.m., a vampire in the morning. Oh, Lord. So, and that show is a stat-based show. So definitely check that show out. And I want to do the following Thursday. I'm probably going to do an extra call-up show just to see how Thursdays is. Because, hey, man, I don't want to get blown out and you guys want to talk about the game all night. The call-up show is more than a game review show. It's a show to have good conversations, to see where you guys are, give you guys an opportunity to talk about some of the things these content creators don't want to talk about, right? And for your voices to be heard. But let me see Knicks 100, man. That Bridges guy defense just as bad as who was? Yay? Why am I not getting YAY? Who is that? YAY. Who's YAY? I'm curious to know who that is. I'm not catching that. Sam says we need a better point guard, a new coach, a better bench, rim protector, and perimeter defenders. Is that all? Oh, damn. Sam, that's a whole new team, Sam. We That's funny. Bad timing to have a bad game. Fact, Sam. Definitely a bad time. Yeah, I agree. Because this game right here was a statement game. Even if like we would have lost like down the stretch, that would have been better too, I think. I really do think that was by, you know. Hold on, JM3 says you should do still a Knicks Fan Saturday show sometimes. I did call in one time. You know, I'm a family guy, so on Saturdays, man, it's a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. So Ron knows I listen on the go. But I might tap in tomorrow. I'ma see. But yeah, Saturdays for me is really crazy. Especially the morning times. Yeah, it's just a lot going on, you know. But yeah, I do listen to that show. It's lit. It's definitely lit. Know the ledge, baby. Trevor says, other than Towns, we need some meat up front. I agree. Someone who commands some respect. I agree. And that's what Hartenstein can help us with to add to Knicks 100 point. I think that Hartenstein would give us that. But do we become a top 10 defense? I don't know. You know, we was last year, right? I think we was 7 last year. I think we were 7 or no, we were 10 and I think we were 7 in offense. Well, let's just look it up. Go and research, man. I don't like freestyling too much. Got it right here. I stayed with Basketball Reference. So last year we were 7th in offense and 10th in defense. Okay. So we were 10th in defense. So we barely was a top 10 defensive team last year. By the skin of our teeth. And that was because of OG Anunoby. For the record. Because before we got OG Anunoby, yeah, we were getting cooked. Okay? Getting cooked. AP says, objective, you one of the major players on here. People want to hear from you. That's what it is. Hey, that's cool. I'm cool with that. You guys know I do 3-hour shows. I was doing level-headed Knicks talk. It was just me talking and just dropping facts. You know what I'm saying? I could do that. I could talk all night, man. But I just wanted to create some balance, AP. That's all. Just wanted to create some balance, give you some of you guys that want to talk the opportunity to talk to me, you know. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I could do this show by myself for sure. A salute to Gangstar. Everybody become 3-point team against the Knicks. That's a fact. And you know what? I was going to save this for the Knicks show, the Knicks in 10 show on Tuesday. But he's right. Look at this right here. This is the rankings, right? And I'm a Basketball Reference guy. So this is like my #1 place. Look at the opponents. Look at the opponents, y'all. Look at where we rank. Right? So this is what the opponent is doing to us every given night. The opponent is shooting 37%. That's above the league average. I think the league average is what, 36.5? They're shooting above the league average against us. That's any team we play. Orlando, anybody. That's terrible. So this is my point to Nick 100. Like you say, Hartenstein would have helped us, and he's not replaceable. But is he helping us with this? Because this is the issue. Team shooting 37%. That's not good, bro. That's Busora. Excuse my Spanish. That's not good, brother. It really isn't. It really isn't. Sarah says AP for real. We ain't ready, not yet at least. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think it's gonna take some time, y'all, for the elite level. We know what we can do against Utah and the Washington and Brooklyn and Chicago. We got to get Chicago, by the way, too. We got to get Chicago back. I mean, that's another game. It's like, how do you not win that game? Yes, it was on the road, and salute to the Roommates podcast, by the way. You guys listen to the Roommates podcast? On the Roommates podcast, they were saying how they just didn't have no energy in that Chicago game. No, I'm sorry, in the Orlando game. But the Chicago game, they kind of just ran out of gas. It was a tough road trip. I believe the assistant coach said they had 6 games in 9 nights, something crazy like that. And sometimes you burn out. But tonight, no. There's no excuse to get smacked. Now, you're not going to win. Sometimes a team has your number, but to get smacked like this on your home floor, this is the most embarrassing loss we ever had this year. It's the most embarrassing loss we ever had this year. And yeah, we've gotten blown out. But to get smacked like this on your home floor, your third option puts up 0 points. I'm not blaming Mikel. Salute to Mikel. You know what? I'm going to say this. If there's a time to tweak the starting lineup, it's right now. If there's a time to tweak the lineup, it's right. I know this is a controversial topic. I'm just saying, if you want to see how Precious looks, just to see how he looks out there, time is now. Because you got the Milwaukee Bucks next. And I'm telling you right now, the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm not saying they world beaters, because they're definitely not. However, they've been playing some of their best basketball, and they don't like you. All right? They don't like you. Okay? And look, they right behind us. They creeping on us right now. 4th seed, 20-16. They got their differential up. They overpassed the Magic. We know the Magic got a lot of injuries. That's why they fell off. The Bucks won their last 3 games. They won their last 3 games. You're going to have to bring your A game, guys. These guys ain't playing with you. Let me see if I get a quick little injury report right quick for the game. Damn, 3 o'clock. So I hate these 3 o'clock games, bro. Especially on a Sunday. It's another family day. I like it when the games are on Saturday. So that way when I prepare for the podcast, I could be done by Saturday night. But when the game's on Sunday, now I got to get all the news for Sunday. Like an extra day. Look, they got no injuries, Milwaukee. So they got their whole team. And they come into play. And Giannis is on something right. And you talk about MVP race. He's definitely top 5, top 3 right now. Giannis. He's right behind Jokic and SGA in my book. So these guys are coming with a vengeance. They want to take our spot. They feel like we in their spot. Yeah, they got us as a favorite right now. But does that even matter? Will that matter? What are we? Do we got the minus here? What's the line? I don't see the line. I see the matchup predictor. Okay, maybe there is no line yet. Okay. So there's no line yet. By the way, this matchup predictor is crap. Don't even, I might try to bash them, but yeah, that matchup predictor is mostly wrong. Like don't even think about it. Especially when you see like it's like 50-46, they don't know nothing. I'd rather go with the bookies more. By the way, vote. This is the last call for votes. You know, we got the All-Star 3-for-1. So if you didn't vote, vote now. NBA.com. I did a demonstration earlier in the video. And, you know, get your vote on, man. Vote for all your Knicks. Even though they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it after tonight. I know. But it is what it is. Let me see. Knicks 100. What are you doing in the chat, man? What are we doing in the chat? Can I get one of you guys to call up? All right, we need to hear this on the airwaves. Let me see. Mitch is exaggerated. Well, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Mitch gave your man Hartenstein his career. He owes his career to Mitch, because if Mitch didn't get hurt, Hartenstein would be on the bench right now. He would be on the Knicks bench right now, re-signing for a 3-year, maybe, I don't know, $12 million a year. Give him a Dante DiVincenzo contract. I'm just saying, Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein owes that brother his career. Because I tell you what, last season, Mitch was balling before he got hurt. Remember, best offensive rebounder, doing the Dennis Rodman numbers and all these crazy numbers that Mitch was doing? That's why I don't want to write Mitch off just yet. My concern about Mitch is we don't know when he's coming back. Like, we don't know when is he coming back? Like, could someone tell me, when is Mitch going to start running? That's all I want to know. Just tell me the brother's on the treadmill running. But yeah, Mitch was balling before he got hurt. I know you guys remember that. And if you don't, I'm here to remind you. So your man Hartenstein owes his career and his nice little $80 million contract to Mitch. Because if Mitch would have been healthy and played 60 games, Hartenstein would be on the Knicks bench right now getting that Dante DiVincenzo contract. That's a fact. By the way, salute the Knicks 100. Knicks will be champs 25-26. And salute the Knicks 100. Let me see. Mitch going to throw everything off. You'll see. Like I said, Mitch was doing work before he got hurt. And that's what led to your man Hartenstein getting the light. So there would be no Hartenstein if it wasn't for Mitch getting hurt. That's a fact, Knicks 100. And we can't forget it. And he balled in the playoffs. Last year, I'm not going to say he balled. I'm going to say he was way better defensively than Hartenstein. I'm going to say that. He was way better defensively than Hartenstein. Hartenstein was getting cooked by Embiid and Turner. Well, Mitch didn't get a chance to play against Turner. But Hartenstein was getting cooked by both those dudes. Embiid had 50 points on a hobble leg. Hartenstein be getting cooked. I'm going to keep it real. I don't want to seem like I'm hating on Hartenstein, because I'm not. And I have no reason to hate on Hartenstein. I want the young brother to succeed. But we got to keep it all the way real. Hartenstein be getting cooked. We're not going to act like that's not true. OKC was a good defense. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. You know, we in research mode. OKC was a good team, defensive team, period. Even though they're undersized, Oklahoma is a good defensive team. Hartenstein does not make them the number one defense. He helps, of course. I don't want to be so anti-Hartenstein or sound like that, but you can see they got the number one defense right here. If we go back to the previous season, they were fourth last year in defensive rating. And matter of fact, I believe they were like at least 1-2 before Hartenstein even was in the lineup. Remember, Hartenstein missed like 6 weeks. See, a lot of us live in the moment. I keep track of everything because it's more than just one moment. So yes, Hartenstein he's bawling his eyes out. I salute the Hartenstein. I'm happy for him. He's missed a double-double right now. Hartenstein, where's he at? Hartenstein, am I missing him? Can't see. Oh no, this is last year. Hold on. So look, this was 4th ranked defense, right? Okay, remember 4th rate. Okay, cool. This year they're number 1. Now, like I said, I believe they were top 2 before he even got there. The OKC was always a top defensive team. They didn't get better because of Hartenstein. Like, let's not over exaggerate it, okay? Salute to Hartenstein with his 12 and 12. The big bodega is averaging double the points and 2 more rebounds. Just saying. Just saying. No hate, no shade, but I'm riding with Knicks Shack right now. Knicks Shack, we will make the playoffs and have Mitch 100%. Only way we beat in Cleveland. That's a fact. Yo, Knicks 100. You're so on the money with that take. See, I'm trying to, like, this is why I was hoping for, and I didn't do the flyer yet. I'm still working on the Revenge Tour flyer. But, like, I know you guys probably can't read my handwriting. These are just some dates I got on here as to, like, when we're going to see teams that beat us. So, one of my goals was to have a healthy Mitchell Robinson, right, by the time we see Cleveland on the 21st, February 21st. I don't know if that's going to happen. If we have a healthy Mitch, let's say Mitch came back the next game. Let's say Mitch was working out, doing his thing. You don't think that Mitch, by the time February 21st gets here, ooh, I see, yo, a lot of these games, we might have to do some play-by-plays too. Got to factor that in, figure that out. But imagine if we had a healthy Mitchell Robinson. Think about it. Imagine if we had a healthy Mitchell Robinson going into Cleveland on the 21st. Remember, Mitchell Robinson is the same guy. Remember when Allen, I think it was Allen that said it was like the moment was too big for us? That was Mitchell Robinson. Not Isaiah Hartenstein. Yeah, he was there, but that was Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is a factor. And this is why Styles makes matchups. I think with a healthy Mitchell Robinson, I think we can edge out the Cavs in the 7-game series. Why do I say that? Because now you have 2 7-footers to battle against Cleveland's 2 7-footers, right? And Mitch does an excellent job on inside, big guys that like to play inside. Mitch, that's his lane. Where Mitch struggles is when he has to guard Kristaps Porzingis. That's where he struggles. That's where it becomes, oh man. But when it's time to guard these guys, Embiid or whoever who likes to play inside, that's Mitch domain. He loves it. Mitch's only problem is foul trouble. He's gotten better over the years with that, but that's what I was banking on. And now Mitch is not there. We don't get to see what that element looks like. And yo, to be honest, Leon Rose, salute to Leon Rose. He's on the thumbnails for this show, the Knicks Call Up. He's always on the phone. I'm not surprised if Leon Rose deals Mitch. I'm not saying he's going to. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if a deal happens because right now the Knicks are kind of in scramble mode because we have to shore up the defensive end of the floor. And without Mitch, like he's the only thing that gives me hope and optimism that we can be better defensively. But if Mitchell Robinson is not there, good luck. Nick Shack said Mitch will be here for that game. I hope so. Knicks will be champs. We lost every Revenge Tour game except Utah. Hey, yo, Knicks 100. Knicks will be champs. That's kind of why I lost my motivation to do the flyer. I'm gonna keep it real. That's why I'm like, damn, we losing every game, bro. Like, I got to do a flyer, but we're losing, And I'm like, I said, let me see how this OKC game goes. Boy, did it go. What are we now? Hold on. So we lost to Chicago. We lost to OKC, but we beat Utah, though. I think it's the Revenge Tour started with Utah. If I'm not mistaken. I crossed them out. Yeah, I think it did start with Utah because we played Utah on the 1st. So, and at the time, we were 24-10. Okay, yeah, Hawks, Detroit, Chicago. Okay. Yeah, so they started it. So we're 1-2 on the Revenge Tour. Not a good start on the Revenge Tour. Oh, my God. Let me see what you guys talking about in the chat. Let's stop. We're not on the Cavs level at all. I agree. Knicks 100. I agree with that, and I admitted that when the show started. I said that the cap we're not on the elite level right now. It's going to take time. Now, will this time be when the playoffs start? Possibly, or will it be next year? I'm honestly leaning to. I'm leaning to next year, man. I think that I want to get to the Eastern Conference Finals bad, and I think that we have to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. But winning a championship is going to be tough, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. And I'm not just saying it because of one game either. Remember, I'm the objective Knicks fan, level-headed Knicks talk. I'm looking at the entirety of the season because Nick 100 is going to tell you, I'm pretty sure if he didn't say it, he's going to say it now. What is your flagship win? Or what is your, is it the flagship win or what is it, Nick 100, you always say? If it's not flagship win, what is your standout win? There's a term Knicks 100 always says in the chat. The Knicks don't have a standout win or something like that. And when you really look at the schedule, because I have all of the wins that we have against good teams, I have highlighted in yellow. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the yellow a little bit. You see that orange? That bright orange is bad losses. But I have all of the good wins or the teams above 500. I have that in yellow. And as I look at the yellow marks on the schedule here that I marked up, I mean, you got Orlando, San Antonio. They were above 500 when we beat them. Minnesota, Orlando multiple times. Denver. But Denver wasn't a top 3 seed when we beat them. Phoenix, they only had 2 of their big 3 when we beat them, I believe. Miami's a sinking ship. Indiana's not even top 6 no more, I don't think, right? Didn't Indiana fall off? Let's look it up together. I think Indiana fell off, right? Oh no, they are top 6 team. I mean, we beat Indiana. So yeah, we didn't beat the 2 teams that's ahead of us for sure, right? We didn't beat them. We beat the Bucks, but we beat the Bucks when they weren't good. So we got to beat them on Sunday to really make a statement. But which one of these teams did we beat? That are top teams that are, for record-wise at least better than us. Even on the West Coast, we lost to OKC twice. We lost to Houston. We didn't play Memphis yet. Oh, Denver is a top 4 team now. So I guess it aged well. We lost to Dallas without Luka. We didn't play the Lakers yet. We did beat Minnesota. And it's crazy how Minnesota is struggling to get in the top 6. I think Minnesota will finish in the top 6 though. By the way, Big Dog Talk Sports was in here earlier. If you're still in here, Big Dog Talk Sports, how am I looking on my Warriors bet? I got a bet with a Warriors fan, not him, another Warriors fan, that the Warriors won't make the playoffs. Remember the Warriors was number 3, number 2 in the West? Look at them now. I ain't even talked to dude yet. The guy who I have a bet with, he's actually my barber. I got a haircut from him multiple times since we made this bet. We never talked about basketball yet. Because he was letting me live in the beginning when they was a top seed, and I'm letting him live now. But I told him, the next time I come, we're going to talk about basketball. We're going to talk about these games. So, yeah. Let me see what you guys talking about. GameStar. Oh, by the way, salute to Maxine in the house. Salute to the mods. All the mods. And I you know what? Maxime said, mods got to really be earned going forward. But next time I see On Dios, I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but I want to make On Dios a mod. Because he's always telling everybody to subscribe. Let me see if I could do that real quickly. Salute to On Dios. By the way, this is the Knicks Call Up show, man. Call up if you want to talk, man. Get your thoughts out. I love it that you guys in the chat. I could talk to the chat all night. Like AP said, hey, they just want to hear you talk. I'm cool with that. But I'm giving you guys the opportunity to talk because when I do the other shows, it's just me talking. Let me see if I can make On Dios a mod, man. On Dios, he's always supporting and I like how he comes into the show. He always is like, yo, get them likes up, man. That's mod behavior. I'm trying to see if I can make this brother a mod right quick. But oh, we got a call. Caller. I know who you are, but state your name and where you calling from, caller?
Ashley from Westchester County. I just wanted to shout out you. You're doing such a great job. Just wanted to show some love.
Okay, so are you going to tell him? Are you going to tell him who you are?
So what were you
Are
talking
you going to
about?
tell? Are you going to tell him who you are? Who you are to me?
I am your everything.
Okay, yeah, okay, y'all. This is my lovely lady on the line. You know, she calling in the support.
Absolutely. All right, let me let you get to it.
Okay. Yeah, I see you. I got call ID. I know who you were. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Salute to my lady calling in. Definitely get the likes up. Phone line does work. I'm trying to see if I can find this brother in here. So I can make him a mod. If I go in the chat, can I see everything from up top? Or is it only okay. Ondios, if you're in the chat, man, send something so I can make you a mod. Trying to find you. I don't think I could get him because he was in the show earlier. I'll catch him next time. If he doesn't chat again. If he chats again, I'll get him. Let me see. Knicks will be champs. Our losses are more concerning than our wins. Losing to Detroit at home, needing a last-second shot to beat Brooklyn, major red flag. Yo, you know what? Knicks will be champs. You're right. The only reason why I kind of give those games a pass is because we still was like developing our chemistry. We you know, even now, like it's a brand new team, y'all. Like we can't front on ourselves like we've been doing this for years. It's literally a brand. Your longest tenure Nick, of course, is Mitchell Robinson. But think about your longest tenure Nick in the rotation, right? I mean, you got Deuce McBride and Sim. I mean, if you want to count Sims, but Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. You don't have a lot of guys that's been with you a long time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that on this team. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. All I'm saying is maybe we need to give these guys a year. I don't want to say 2 because I don't think it has to take that long. But maybe this is our year to gel, right? Because I'm telling you right now, Boston, they're going to have to break that team up. You already see the ownership. And, you know, he was trying to sell the team. And then, oh, yeah, I'm going to sell the team in 3 years. These guys can't afford to stay over the second apron for a long period of time. We've seen what happened with Denver. That's why Denver let Reggie Jackson and Jeff Green and all those guys that was key to their run, they let them go. Because they couldn't afford to sign these guys. The Brown dude that's in Toronto right now couldn't afford to sign these guys. They had to stay below the apron. It's just like that. Boston, you see Minnesota. If they don't do a trade before the deadline, or they could do it over the summer too. But I don't see Randall being with Minnesota. I just don't see it. You know, they don't have the money to give to him. Maybe they can do. Well, the Nets got money, so the Nets could just sign him outright. They don't even need to do a sign and trade. But all I'm saying is, yo, just maybe we need to just like, you know, ball out this year. I'm not saying to not have goals and whatever. I'm just thinking that we might need another year. Let me see what you guys talking about. Let's see. Oh, I missed some stuff. Let me scroll up a little bit. I know we talked about what happened to the lineup when Mitch comes back. What are the scenarios? Mitch at the 5, Cat at the 4. I don't like that. And you know why I don't like that? Sam, because you seen it tonight. And this is what's funny to me, right? You would think, but Towns did figure it out in the third quarter, right? Salute to the big bodega. He did figure it out in the third quarter. But in the first half, at least the first half that I could see, Sam, Towns couldn't take advantage of the smaller matchup. You want to know why? One, OKC does a good job defending on the perimeter. So those little dribble moves that Towns would do when he drives to the basket, it was a lot harder for him to do it tonight. Secondly, the Knicks did not do a good job of helping Towns establish position in the paint. That's a part of the chemistry I'm talking about. That's a part of the development. How do you take advantage of a mismatch? But to be honest, power forwards are better suited to guard Towns than big guys. Especially if Towns starts out from the top of the key, and he's going to be more prone to start off from the top of the key because Mitchell Robinson hangs out around the basket. So now, when Towns does his dribble move, boop, 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 drives to the basket, there's another 7-footer. There's a 7-footer there waiting for him instead of the 7-footer being on him. But OKC took the 7-footer off of Towns. They put Williams on Towns. Great coaching, yo. I mean, those little wrinkles completely shift and change dynamics on defense. That's why OKC is the number one defense. The only game I really seen, well, the Cleveland game too, but that Bucks game was the only time they really looked vulnerable. Cleveland, yeah, they was competitive though, but the Bucks game, that's the only time I ever seen OKC's defense don't look tight like that. Let me see. E. Gonzalez, Knicks can't stop the nosebleed. That's the issue. How they gonna fix that? Well, right now, looking at the schedule, we got Milwaukee. Those guys won 3 in a row. They feeling themselves right now. They the NBA Cup champions. This game right here is a defining game because the same way, like, okay, believe it or not, for OKC, this was a must-win game for them because you don't want to establish a losing streak. If OKC would have lost tonight, this might have been their first losing streak on the season. I don't think OKC lost multiple games yet. No, they did. They lost early this year. Mavericks and the Spurs earlier. But the OKC doesn't want to drop multiple games. And remember, they coming off of that Cavaliers loss. So this was a big game for OKC. OKC is the number one ranked defense. Milwaukee Bucks, though their defense has much improved, they're not that good. I'm sorry. The Bucks is not that good defensively. So I expect Mikal Bridges. I expect Jalen Brunson. I expect all the perimeter guys, even Towns. They don't have an answer for Towns, right? So I expect a lot better offensive production. The only issue going in against the Milwaukee is the defense. How are you going to defend Giannis? We do got OG Anunoby, but how do you stop him? That's going to be the real question of that game. Dame could do Dame, but Giannis is the X factor. Giannis is the guy who changes all games. So that's going to be a tough one. But after that, we got the revenge game. No, hold on. I'm jumping the gun. No, yeah, I'm okay. Bet. So after this Bucks game, we got the revenge game against Detroit. That's a must-win game. We got to get Detroit. Then Philadelphia. We go to Philly. Oh, boy. Now, the crazy thing about the Philadelphia 76ers is you don't know who the hell's going to play. Well, are you going to play against Maxey and George or George or George and Embiid? We don't know who you're going to go up against when you play Philly, right? And let me see if I could forecast. Probably not. But I don't know who they're going to have. I know Embiid was missing the week the last time I even thought about Philadelphia. And I don't think about Philadelphia. But because they're trying to make the play-in right now. If you can't beat a team that's trying to make the play-in, I don't know what to tell you. But they just lost to the Pelicans because I think this was the game that Embiid didn't play. Let me see. I think this was the game they just lost. Yeah, Embiid didn't play, and Drummond didn't play. So you talk about a small team. This team is super small. They go with Yabu Saleh at the 5 when Embiid or Drummond can't play. So because you don't know who you're going to get with Philadelphia, you know, that game is kind of a toss-up. Let me see if I can get a preview on it to see how. Let's look at it. So this is the little preview ESPN does. Yeah, no, it's too far ahead. So I don't know what team we're going to see with Philly. So we got Philly. Then Minnesota. That's a revenge game. So we got 2 revenge games for the other team. Philadelphia wants us. Minnesota wants us. Then we got Atlanta. That's a revenge game for us. So these next stretch of games, right? And I could put it up on the screen so you can see it clearly. See, Milwaukee, Detroit, Philadelphia, Minnesota, Atlanta. Like, these next 5 games are so important. We got to at least go 4-1, 3-2, the worst. But we should go 4-1 in a stretch. We got to go 4-1. So if we lose to Milwaukee, we got to win the next 4 games. We can't lose to Milwaukee, Philadelphia, and Atlanta. Can't do it. So, and to me, if you ask me, I think we're better than all of these teams. They're all solid teams, because I think Detroit's still a plus 500 team right now, or they're around 500. But they beat us. So all these teams are decent teams or good teams. So, well, Philadelphia hasn't been good at all, but some nights they do look good. Some nights they look like, I don't know. I don't know what to get. I don't know what they expect with Philly. But that's just where we are right now. This stretch is going to really show us where we are. Let me see what you guys talking about. AP says, is Towns hurt? Towns was dealing with jumper's knee. That's what they call it, some sort of tendinopathy. But he's not on the injury report, so I wouldn't say he's hurt. No, I wouldn't say he's hurt. E. Gonzalez says the Knicks need to learn how to set picks. Also, JB Towns has to figure out the pick and roll. That's a fact. That's a whole nother aspect of the game. We didn't really see pick and roll tonight. And yes, I understand because they do a great job defending pick and roll, especially on the perimeter, because what they can do is they blitz the pick and roll and their rotation is off the hook, off the chain. I mean, these guys fly around and they're able to, stay in front of somebody. Very good defense. They have no weak links on the defense. Honestly, to be honestly real, their only weak link on the defensive end, and he's not that much of a weak link, is Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein is not good on the perimeter. That's their only weak link. Isaiah Hartenstein is good in the paint. He's solid in the paint. I'm not going to say he's great, but he gets cooked. Isaiah Hartenstein does get cooked. But the fact of the matter is they have no weaknesses on defense besides that, and they're short. Sometimes, them big athletic forwards can take advantage of them. But, yeah, they do everything well. So you're not going up against a number 1 defense every night. Milwaukee, I'm telling you right now, Milwaukee, Detroit, those teams are not that good defensively. They're not. So I expect the Knicks offense to be better. Did Mitch clog last night? Hold on, did Mitch clog last night? Last year when we was the top. Yeah, did he clog the paint? No, yes, Mitch does clog the paint, but the reason why Mitch in the paint wasn't a problem last year is because Julius Randle, he does a lot of his work on the perimeter. So Julius Randle doesn't have to start off down low. Oh, man. Oh, guys. I got a call. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Caller, state your name and where you calling from. Oh, God.
I had to call
Oh, God.
I had to call him.
Guys, if you don't know who's this on the line.
I had to call him up.
Oh, my God. He's going to make the
I had
show.
to call him up.
Guys, I'm warning you right now. Listen. Oh, I don't got my disclaimer. I got to put my disclaimer. I got a disclaimer that I use. Like it says basically the views of the callers does not represent the channel. Oh man,
Yeah.
this is Dusty, y'all.
That's
This
a
is
great idea too, man.
this guy is a Laker fan. Okay, I'm just warning you. He's not coming to be friendly tonight, guys. He's not coming to be friendly. What's on your mind, brother? What's on your mind, cuz? This is my cousin.
No.
Salute, man. What's up, man? What's up?
No,
man?
I'm. You know what, man? You know what? Yo, I'm as friendly as it's gonna get, man. I'm just like, you know, it's just. What's the word? Pragmatic. You know what I'm saying? For me, because I just want you to be realistic. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all it is. And realistic is what's been. The dust is settling. You feel me? But like
Lord.
y'all are good. Y'all are good, man. Y'all are good, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are good. But
Boy.
But
Go
the
ahead.
thing about it is you see what I've been telling you before. You see what I was telling you now. But you didn't see it. You didn't see it early like I seen it early. Them guys deep, ain't they, man? OKC deep, boy.
No, OKC.
OKC deep.
I got to give them their props. I had them as a third seed coming into the season. But I said I wouldn't be surprised if they finish in the top because them young boys, they're gonna get better. And yeah, no, they're phenomenal. They were always a good defensive team too. They took their defense up to another level. That's all that is, you know.
The thing is, do you remember when they put? Do you remember back when they had Chris Paul?
Yes. Yeah.
And do you remember when they put Dort on James Harden?
Yes, I do remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of them guys, it's still a lot of them guys too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still some of them guys from that squad. You see what I'm saying? So they got that chemistry is there all day long. You feel me? Like after Chris Paul left and Schroeder left, and then they got all of them guys, man. You talking about that's how many years ago was it? About what?
Was that
Pandemic
bubble time?
right?
Yeah, that was a bubble time, I think.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got plenty of time to gel together.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. No, and I was saying that earlier.
Weak up top. Yeah, they just weak up top, boy.
Nah. No.
And then you got and look, the perfect matchup. The perfect matchup for them is the Cavaliers. They damn near look like brothers and shit.
Yo, I tell you
How
what, though.
deep they are.
I tell you what. We got to see when Chet comes back because Chet might solve that problem when he gets back.
Yeah,
he might, because if they play him and Hartenstein together, it's over. And I'm saying if they do it,
you think that'll make them too slow though?
See, that's the problem. See, I don't know. What I don't know is how Chet looks guarding fours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially like a Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's not up to if they, because they're already to me always like Giannis can exploit them a little bit. Like they have trouble with guys like that are big, tall, and athletic that can really create their own shot and get to the basket and can score like close to the basket, like near the basket, whether it's like mid range, high post, right? That's kind of like OKC. Like they don't want to see those guys, right? But outside of that, they do a really good job of covering that weakness up because those guys are elite on the perimeter. Man, that's some of the best defense you see, I think, all time. I don't think I ever seen a team all time defend the perimeter the way these guys do.
Yeah, they move too, boy.
They move. So, but we got to see how Chet and Hartenstein look. I think the jury's still out on that.
So who's deeper, Cavaliers or Cleveland?
You mean OKC?
Yeah.
Who's
Cleveland or OKC? Who's deeper?
I gotta see how they look when they completely healthy, because if Hartenstein's going to the bench, then that makes OKC a little deeper. Because they don't got no Hartensteins coming off a Cleveland bench. I'm gonna keep it real. They don't got that.
No.
They ain't got no Hartenstein come off the bench. So
But
I think we have to see. I think the jury still remains out. But they are one
they
thing we
got a
know for sure.
backcourt, though, boy.
They got a crazy backcourt. Cleveland has the best offense in basketball, and they have the best defense in basketball. So just right there, that's a battle. That's a battle.
Yeah. I think that's a 7-game series within itself. If I do say so myself. Let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
What is y'all downfall right now, man?
Oh, I mean, man, our downfall right now, it's a whole bunch of things. The number one thing for me, perimeter defense is I mean, terrible. Like 3-point, I just showed it up on the screen, right? We're 25th. We're ranked as number 25 in opponent 3-point percentage. Opponents are shooting 37% on average against us. OKC, who's not even a great 3-point shooting. OKC, who's not even a great 3-point shooting team, shot 53% tonight.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, they don't even shoot them that much.
Right. They don't make threes like that. They only shoot 35% on the year.
Yep.
And they shot 53%.
Yeah. Because my man Shea Gill is trying to get to the basket. He's trying to get to the line, really.
Yo,
you
can't you can't tell me he don't remind you of MJ. You can't tell me he don't remind you of MJ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he does now. He does now. Because he's looking to get to that damn line, man.
That mid-range pull-up is elite.
Yep.
I'm talking about you cannot guard it. It don't matter who you put on him. Who you put on, he gonna get to his spots. It could be big guys. It could be guys his size. It don't matter.
Yeah, he got so much like length over you, Paul. Like he got so much length to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? That it's so easy for him.
Man, that brother, he's the MVP. I don't want to hear nothing about Joe. I don't care about no triple double. This brother right here is the MVP. He don't got no all-stars on his team. He got no all-star on his team.
None. Well, he making them.
They making them. Right, they making them. But right now, they ain't got none.
They making them. Right now, they ain't got none, but they making them.
They making them for sure. Williams might get it. Williams gonna be there.
But I was looking at the draft picks that they got for the future though. So
crazy,
man. Look, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
So this is why I'm trying to get my Knicks in there. I'm trying to get my Knicks in there right now because we got Wemby coming. You see the reign of OKC. Like, yo, man, we gotta get a championship because these guys gonna be good for a long time.
That's so weird.
They gonna be good for. I know the money. They're gonna have a hard time keeping everybody, but if they can keep Chet, Jalen Williams, SGA, those three for sure, keep them, and just keep rotating young. If they can continually draft young guys like Isaiah Joe, you know what I'm saying? Like if they keep drafting these guys, they be all right. They ain't got to pay nobody. Just keep their big three and keep drafting these dudes you never heard of.
Yeah, and then they'll be able to afford to lose my man with the dreads. Well, what's the second leading scorer name?
No, Jalen was they're not gonna lose him. They're gonna pay him.
You don't think so?
Nah, they're gonna pay him. Him and Chet, they gotta pay together.
So. I would hope so.
Hartenstein is gone.
I would hope so. But you know how OKC history is though.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Hartenstein gonna be up out of there. See, when he signed for the 3-year 87, people don't understand that last year is a team option. And in that last year, Jalen Williams and Chet goes up that year. So they got to bring those guys back.
Let me say this right quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do their team kind of remind you of how they was with Kevin Durant and James Harden and all the guys, man?
Yes. Yep.
You think they're going to mess this shit up again, man?
No, because I'm telling you what they're going to do. They already got the game plan. See, when they did that team with Durant and them, they didn't have the draft picks they have now. So all they have to do is keep drafting if you can draft Isaiah Joe and Wiggins and all these dudes, you ain't gotta ever sign them. You ain't gotta sign them. You could trade them and let them go,
Yep.
and just keep drafting Isaiah Joes. That's all you gotta do. Just
Yep.
draft Isaiah Joes every
Yep.
year. That's all you gotta do.
Yep.
That's the game
Yep.
plan.
Hey, look.
That's the game plan. They gonna be good.
Oh, it ain't gonna be easy for them in the playoffs because when they got in the playoffs though, man, they was a totally different team, man. So I don't know. We'll see. I ain't gonna jump the gun and say they're going to the
Hola.
finals. And when
Esta
they got in
llamada
the
está
playoffs,
siendo
man, they was a
traducida y
totally.
subtitulada en tiempo
Whoa,
real.
that you? Is that you?
Digamos que van al frente, porque cuando
Hello?
I hit the translation by mistake.
Yo, I was about to be like, yo, am I hacked? Yo.
I was lost for a minute too.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me see some of these chats real quickly before we continue, man. AP says
Okay.
Knicks not gonna win the group not win the NBA title with this group. I don't know. Jury's still out on that. We wasn't supposed to. We were supposed to grow this year, share salary. People got carried away with not seeing the big picture. You know what that is? That's your boy Nick 100. You remember him? He called in.
He called in and he was keeping it real.
Yeah, that was your boy. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
saying
he
that.
was keeping it real, man. He was keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? He see what I see. He see y'all being on your way, but not right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get them.
You wasn't here earlier. I said, I had to admit that right now we beating all the teams that we're supposed to beat, but we hadn't got a win yet against an elite team. And where I am right now, we're just not on that level. Now, can that change like within a month or two? Yeah, of course. Will it take another year?
It could change after the break.
It could change after the break. But right now, we got to be real. We just not on these guys. I mean, we lost to Cleveland. We lost to granted, those games were earlier. We lost to Dallas without Luka. We keep losing to Chicago. That's just crazy to me.
I told you, man, that's your kryptonite, man.
And you know what? You said that, and I was so mad because I know they're not our kryptonite. It's just that I'm gonna tell you what happened with the Chicago game. Let me tell you real quickly. I'm gonna let you go. I'm not making no excuses. I'm just telling you the scenario. We had 6 games in 6 games in 9 nights. We was on a road trip, and we went to Chicago and on Derrick Rose championship ring night. I mean, not championship ring night. Derrick Rose honor night. When they feeling themselves.
Oh, man.
That was a tough time to go there, brother. That was a tough time to go there.
Y'all supposed to be the better team, man.
That's a fact.
Look,
That's a fact.
Here's the deal. Y'all supposed to be the better team in everything, and like there's no upper hand. There's no upper hand because everything that y'all have to do, they have to do as well.
That's
See
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? So there's really no upper hand.
Also, but real quickly too, in Chicago, they're a good they're not good. They are a right 3-point shooting team, and we just are terrible at 3-point defense, and they just lit us up. They lit us up.
I was about to say they just get. You right. I was gonna say they just get buckets. Them guys, they get buckets. They get buckets. They don't. They suspect on defense.
Very suspect on defense. But if Kobe White get rolling and Zach, by the way, Zach LaVine, let me tell you right now, he is the top 5 in tough shots in the league. Top 5 tough shot maker in the league.
But that's because he athletic, man.
Man, that brother, this dude shooting fadeaways from 20 feet out with 2 guys in his face and he making them. Like, come on.
But he could like. But he could probably do a 360 and shoot it if he wanted to.
He could do the Kobe.
He's so athletic, man.
Yeah,
he's athletic now.
Yeah. He's a monster. That's a monster matchup. A monster matchup.
And look, and you keep it real with it. The guys that they got coming in off their bench ain't bad either.
I like their bench too. I like that kid, Montes Bulis. He was going at the number 1 pick, Ricochet. He was like, "Yeah, you think he better than me? I cooked that dude." I like that energy. I love that energy. Yeah. Oh man.
They use They use their big man. They don't rely on him like that though, because they know he's not reliable. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
He's
know
solid, but he ain't the top
he's
tier.
yeah, he ain't the
Yeah.
one that you like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Go
Right,
to him.
right.
He ain't one of them. You know
Nah,
what
he
I'm
ain't one of
saying?
them. He ain't no
But
Sabonis. He ain't no the boy from Houston. He ain't on that. Nah, he ain't on that.
yeah, we ain't going and there's not even a need to even act like that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Cause you gonna end up being let down.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You remember when Jordan was trying to push Luke Longley to keep it going the second half after he scored 15 points? That's
Yeah,
what you're
nah,
gonna get. That's
that's it.
exactly what you're gonna get out
Be
of
happy
him.
with that.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Be happy with what you get.
Cause I
So
on the channel, right, I put up one of the videos of me hooping, right? And like
yeah.
one of the things that it takes a lot of energy when you gotta defend and you gotta be the hustle guy, but then you also gotta score. Man, that's
Mm-hmm.
man,
Boy,
bro.
look. Now you honor and respect the guys like Bruce Bowen and all them guys,
You
right?
got to. You got to.
You know what I'm saying?
You
You
got to.
got to,
Cause
man.
man, listen, cause I do it. I always guard the best players. And then sometimes I gotta get buckets too. And the energy it takes, I mean, it's just it drains you, man. Especially if you guard a really good player and he likes to move all
Yes,
day. Oh,
yes, yes. But you know what's crazy though?
yeah.
Who's the best defender? Give me, give me the best defender in the league right now at the
That's
guard
that's
position.
that's tough, man, because it's so many dudes locking dudes up that I want to say Drew Holiday, but I feel like that's like career wise. That's not like right now.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah,
like that, hey, look, man, look, you you arguing. That's an argument. That's an argument now.
yeah. No, I
But
wouldn't say
because
right now.
he
I
know
wouldn't
his
say right now.
role though. He
Right? Yeah, he
know his
knows.
role,
Yeah, yeah. Because
and he's a
Derek
veteran,
White,
right?
Derek White gets the tougher assignments. To be fair, he gets the tougher assignment.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're right about that. You're
Yeah,
right
Derek
about
White
that.
definitely gets the tougher assignments for sure. And
So
Brown
for your guy right now, for your guys right now, who's the defensive guy?
on the Knicks,
Yeah.
OG Anunoby's the best defender on the Knicks, without a doubt.
So you
The
think he's better than the other one?
oh yeah. Then Mikal, yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so. But Mikal, here's the problem, and I said this earlier about the Knicks. Mikal and Bridges are out of position defensively to me. I think Mikal is better suited to guard two guards and threes. They got him
Right.
guarding Trey Young and
Right.
and those are tough, man. These guards, the Garlands of the world. I mean, these point guard matchups, they are tough, bro. Like, it's not easy to guard these scoring point guards right now. And he's been guarding a lot of these guys. And remember, he's also our third option. So he also has to shoot too. And that takes a lot of energy and effort.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't remember how Phoenix was using him.
Oh,
But
he was a two. He was a 2-3.
he was a two.
Remember, because they had Chris
He was-
Paul. They had Chris Paul that
Right.
year. Chris Paul was guarding his assignments. Chris Paul was not
Well-
taking soft touches. He was guarding the tough guard, the tough ones.
But who was Devin Booker guarding though?
The soft touch. He got the soft.
Soft touch, right?
So if they had
so he
Bridges,
got the tougher
Paul,
assignment then.
right? So Paul guarded the point guard. Bridges was guarding the 2-3s,
Okay.
and Booker would take the other weaker touch, softer touch. That's how
so
that
who
works.
was OG guarding then?
OG, well, right now he's guarding power forwards, and I don't like that for him every
Damn.
night. I don't like that for him every
that's
night.
That's crazy.
He's
That's
guarding Giannis.
crazy.
He's guarding Giannis. He's guarding all the top power forwards.
That's
Julius Randle.
crazy.
That's his assignment. I think that he can do it sometimes. I think he's better at the three, to me. Like, consistently, like, he should be guarding threes. And then you have a power forward guarding the fours. But then if you want to mix it up, you could always do that. I think they're out of position. That's just me, though.
Right, you're exactly right. Because like if you look at Toronto, Toronto always been center. Like their centers was when he was over there with Toronto.
Yeah,
Their centers was trash, yo. So
that's a
like,
fact. They didn't have good centers
like, but he was always where he needed. He was always where he needed to be.
at the
But he
three.
always had a four. He always had a solid four too.
Right, because
You know what I'm saying?
Siakam and
Yeah,
Barnes, they were playing more
yeah.
power forward. OG was always a three,
So
sometimes
he
two.
didn't have to deal with all that other stuff.
He ain't got to guard them big, ugly, Patrick Williams and all these guys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's what OG's doing every night. He's doing a good job. I just feel like he's better suited at the three, if you ask me. And Mikal is better suited at the two defensively. But having him guard, the Trey Youngs of the world, man, that's
That's
tough.
crazy, yo. That's
Man.
crazy. That's crazy. That's a lot of movement. And then
Lot of movement.
gonna rely on him to come back down the court and hit a jump shot. A jump shot.
Takes a lot out of you.
Shit.
And remember,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
playing 40 minutes a night. Don't
Mhm.
forget to add that.
Yeah. Like I thought Mitchell was supposed to be coming back soon. What's his
Man,
name? Robinson?
yo, Dusty, man, we were talking about that earlier, man. There's no reports. The last time we got a report is somebody saying something, the brother hadn't even ran yet.
I told you.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I told you. Look, man, I told you, yo. Look, you know what he gonna end up being.
What he
I'm
going
gonna
to
tell
end up?
you exactly I'm gonna tell you exactly where he's landing.
Where's that?
What's the center name that we had? Light skin dude. He been all over the league.
Wait, which center? You talking about the Lakers?
Love the dunk. Yeah, light skin dude. Love the dunk. I can't think of his name, boy.
You're not talking about JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee he got JaVale McGee written all over. That's what he's gonna be before it's all
I think
over.
I think he's a little better than JaVale, though.
We'll see.
I think
Look.
I think he's a
We'll
better
see.
rebounder.
Look, JaVale McGee wasn't bad. He just couldn't score.
He just couldn't score.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just couldn't score.
He couldn't
just couldn't
score, and
score.
he can't defend in the modern NBA because you got to defend
Nah,
out the
he
paint.
can't defend in the modern NBA.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
step out the paint. Yeah, you got to step out that
Mhm.
paint, and
Yep.
that's the area. That's what Drummond's having trouble with right now. That's why Drummond is a backup getting $5 million because he's not defending outside the
he's so
paint.
slow, man.
He's
Drummond's
slow.
You see, boy, he's slow.
He's slow.
My gosh.
He's slow.
Like,
He's still
but
good
he
in the
rebound,
inside.
But he rebound well. He do
rebounds well.
everything well. He's just slow.
He's just slow. He can't guard anything outside of 7 feet. That's a no-go for that brother. He gonna
Yep.
get cooked.
Yeah, look. Now when you talk about 90s era, he would have thrived. He would have dominated.
Facts. Remember, he did thrive in the
dominated.
was it mid 2000 when he came in? He came in what, like,
he started. Yeah,
was that
Yeah,
08,
'cause he was
09,
killing.
something like that? Yeah, he was doing all right.
Yeah, because he had another big man alongside him,
Yeah,
and he was dominating.
he was
But,
dominating.
Like
Yeah.
you got to be able to you got to be able to do more, man.
Yep.
You got to be able to do more.
You gotta do more, and that's what's lacking. And also like Hartenstein, for example, right? The reason why he has a job is because not only is he a good rebounder, good, solid defender inside, he also makes plays on the offensive end. Like he can pass and he, all that stuff. So if you're not doing none of that, yeah, you're not getting the job at the NBA.
Well, why y'all won't just try to find a guy that can just get the garbage, that can clean the windows? Because y'all can get the points.
We might
Get the points.
That's
Get somebody that can just
that might be
somebody
next.
that can just clean up the glass, get the block shots, protect the glass.
That's the rumors.
They ain't coming down there no way.
That's
You know
the
what I'm
rumors,
saying?
man. That's the rumors right now. The Knicks are trying to trade for a center. I don't know how accurate that is, but they saying the Knicks are looking for a center. I don't know, man. It's a lot going on right now with Mitchell Robinson. Like, when is this brother coming? Like, because listen, Dusty, here's the funny part, right?
I think they're gonna trade him.
That's what I'm thinking too, because when we first got the news that Mitch was going to be out, it was supposed to just be December or January. Now we're hearing February, but he's not even walking or running right now. Sorry, he's not running right now.
Hey,
So
you know who dumb enough to do that trade?
who?
The LA Lakers.
Nah, y'all not that dumb.
We'll do that trade.
Y'all not that dumb.
We'll do that trade.
But
We'll
I
do
tell
that
you
trade
what,
because
if you do it, I take Christian Wood and Rui.
they ain't
Give up
gonna
Rui. Give me Rui. I want Rui.
and then another one like, damn, yo, the boy ain't played in almost 2 years, man. Like Christian Woods ain't played in almost 2 years, man.
I know. That's why I got Rui though. So like, if Wood doesn't work out, I got Rui.
Yeah. You know what's funny, man?
Yeah.
Sometimes I be wondering, is the pressure too much for these guys? You know what I'm saying? Playing for
And
New York Knicks, right?
playing for the Knicks.
Playing for New York Knicks. Is it too much pressure for this dude?
I don't think for the
You
guys.
think that's just the case, man?
For the guys right now, that's in the rotation, that's balling, that's been playing. No, I don't think New York. I think they handle the media very well. And to be honest and fair, outside of Mikal Bridges, no one was getting no flack from the fans like that. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
The fans,
but that's because like, but them guys, man, they know that them guys. If you look at your team, those are some game in and game out ballers.
right.
If you look at your squad, they game in and game out ball players, man.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't think Mitchell Robinson fit what they trying to do, man. I don't think he fit into that.
I think you might be right. You might have hit it on the nail because Mitch is somebody that does a lot of weird things on social media and things of that nature. Hold on, let me see some of these chats. By the way, AP, like AP say, get the like button up. By the way, this is the Knicks Call Up show. I know I'm rocking with Dusty right now. He's actually letting us live. Call up 646-995-8389. Let me see some of these chats. So let's read some of it because the chat kind of been jumping right now. Let me see.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm letting you live because I feel sorry for you.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God. All right, hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, and then I want you to turn it up. I don't want you to feel sorry. Hold on. Let me see. E. Gonzalez, OG didn't look like himself today defensively. He looked a step slow all game. Inmates never seen OG get beat off the dribble as much as he did today. To be fair, E. Gonzalez, a lot of that was like switching and poor rotation. And I thought OG did a decent job on Jalen Williams when he was matched up on him. SGA is just, that's the modern day Jordan. Nobody could do nothing with him. But
it is.
I felt like everybody else was definitely a step slow. So you can't be the best individual defender and your team is bad. Like, it's just not going to look right. Let me see. Knicks 100 is talking about Bridges. He says, I try to tell y'all Bridges can't stop nothing. But he was bad then too. The Champagne kid let him up. Oh yeah, he's talking about the Champagne. Not the Spurs Champagne. I think he's talking about the Champagne from what team was that? He's not. No, not. I don't think it was the Spurs Champagne. It's another Champagne. I think the Washington Champagne he's talking about. I think it was the kid.
Wow.
Yeah, a kid on Washington named Champagne. Yeah, he was balling. He was torching us. Hold on, let me just fact check that right quick. I think I remember that game he's talking about too. Let me see if I'm gonna put a research mode. I think that's what he's talking about. Champagne. This kid was on fire, yo. But like I said, Mikal Bridges, man, I feel like, you know, he's better at 2 and 3. And yeah, Justin Champagne. Yep. This is the exact game too. I clicked on the game. We went to overtime against Washington last month. And they had this kid named Justin Champagne. This dude had 31 points, 13 of 15 shooting from the field. He shot 5 of 6 for 3. He was torching us.
Man.
Like, torching us.
Man. But look, yo. Let me tell you something, man. You know what the rules are. You know what the rules are. when you playing against a garbage ass squad, man. You know what the rules are, man. It's hard to get up and play for them, man.
No, that's a big fact, especially when you beat them
It's
twice
hard to
already.
get up and play for them, man. You know, you let them guys be like you let them guys be in a playoff contention type team. He wouldn't have got them points, man.
That's true. And
You know what I'm
and
saying?
also too, remember, when we played that game, those guys had a lot of injuries. Their best players wasn't there. So, you know, you got a scouting report on some guys you never heard of before. Who the hell is Justin Champagny? Before this game, I didn't even realize that there was another Champagny because I'm thinking about the kid from the Spurs. I'm like, did they trade him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's who I thought you were talking about.
Yeah. But hold on, are they twins? Are the Champagny brothers twins? Oh, they're twins.
Yeah.
The Champagny.
You know what's crazy, yo?
I didn't even realize he had a brother. That's crazy. Go ahead.
You know what's crazy, man? This is a
What's
little
up?
small. Look, it got to be a blessing. It got to be a blessing to have It got to be a blessing to have some brothers in the NBA, man.
Oh yes.
Especially if they especially if they ball.
They really ball.
You know what I'm saying?
Not just in the NBA.
Especially if they ball.
Not like the Arthur Kemp, not the Arthur Kemp those. Was it the not like the Arthur Kemp those.
Yeah,
it's only
like,
one of them.
Hey, just imagine with Monique and Petey, they good. You know what I'm saying? They good. You know what I'm saying? So like, boy, and you get solid minutes. Oh man, you good.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, man. So but the New York, but guarding the guy like Champagne Penny, but what's his name? Penny? Whatever his name is, man.
Yeah, Justin Champagny.
Man, you know, Mikal, he's going. I don't think he's where he need to be for on the court. I don't think he's where he need to be.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
You know, but Josh Hart though. What Josh Hart do tonight?
Oh, Josh Hart, the hustling heart, man. Yo, you know, I could pull it up. I don't remember the stat line off the top of the head, but we only had 3 players that played this game tonight. Brunson and he was trying to do something. I mean, he was trying his heart out, but that defense is just crazy. Towns picked it up in the third quarter, right? He started getting buckets. Like he started figuring out, okay, I could get buckets near the basket. OKC's not really like that near the basket like that. And then Josh Hart had 16 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. He was fighting, man. Yo, Josh Hart was fighting. Like he was the one that was putting in work. Go ahead.
So you know what you're gonna get out of him every game.
Every game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
every
know what
game.
you're gonna get out of him every game, right?
Yeah. Automatic.
So if you try to you know what's crazy? You probably can't even slow the game down against them dudes.
Right.
You think so?
You gotta, they kind of, you know what's funny? They kind of like to play, OKC kind of like to play slow. Like they like that. You know what it is with OKC? They could play any style. Like they really, because I'm gonna tell you what OKC wants to do. They want to turn you over.
Mm-hmm.
And when they turn you over consistently, because they get 1 steal, then 2 steals, then 3 steals, and then like they're probably gonna make like 2 threes out of those steals. Next thing you know, you're down by 8. And when it was just tied. And you're like, wait a minute, how the hell we get down by 8? And that's how they like to do. But real quickly, somebody asked in the chat, AP says to ask you, what do you guys think of Tom Thibodeau? What do we think about Tom Thibodeau? The coach.
I think that you let him live, man. Give him a chance.
Wow.
I feel like you give him a chance, man. Because
I'm riding with
how
that.
many years is he in it?
With the Knicks, this is his 5th year? Yeah, I think this is his 5th year because we went to the playoffs, 3 times, 2 times in a row. Yeah, I think this is his 5th year.
Yeah, look at the moves. Look at the moves he made. You know what I'm saying? Look at the moves that have been made. So I don't know, let him live. You know what I'm saying? Because like when he was with the Chicago Bulls, man, he had them in the right direction. But you know, I think that there was some toxicity in the air at that
Mm.
time. So
But you know what the
because
Knicks fans
didn't
are going
he?
to tell you? Knicks fans are going to say, well, he played those guys too many minutes.
You
That's what
think
Knicks
so?
fans. That's what the Knicks fans going to say.
So if you going, so you gonna give them guys? So I don't know, man. Well, who he got to give the minutes to on the bench?
You know what? I can't argue for Chicago, nor do I care to. I'm gonna say this. Coach Tibbs this year started playing guys a lot of minutes. In his tenure in New York, these guys was not even in the top 16 in minutes. This year we got 3 players in the top 10. But last year that wasn't the case. So this year, the reason why the minutes have been up is because we made some trades early in the year and we traded
Mhm.
some of our depth. And also, not just that, half of our bench has been hurt a lot of the year. Precious Achiuwa missed
So
the
you ain't really
first 2
got the minutes
months.
to give it away to.
Right. Mitchell Robinson, where is he? He's still not here. Landry
Yeah,
Shamet
yeah,
just came back, right? So half the
yeah,
bench has been out. Like we've been playing,
yeah.
guys that probably won't even be in the rotation. Jericho Sims played a
That
lot of games. You probably don't even know who Jericho Sims is.
nope, I don't. I don't.
Exactly. And he was in the rotation consistently every game, right? So part of it is that too. That's why I'm not on the fire Tibbs bandwagon or get rid of Tibbs bandwagon or we can't win with Tibbs bandwagon, because a lot of you guys who cheer and are happy for the Knicks, the reason why we get here, Coach Tibbs has a lot to do with that, because he's coaching these guys and directing these guys, and it looks really good when we win. When we lose, it looks bad. But I'm gonna say not all of it is him, because they've been getting on Tibbs, right? Recently, even on the last show, you wasn't on it. They've been getting on Tibbs and saying he doesn't play the bench. Tonight he did play the bench. Granted, of course, I mean I'm not talking about the garbage time, when the game was over.
Yeah,
But he did play the 9-man rotation tonight. It's just that the bench, literally, I think we had maybe 12 points going into the fourth quarter from the bench. If that, maybe less than that. Anywhere between 8 to 12 points from the bench going into
yeah.
the fourth quarter. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
that's not enough production. So they say that he needs to trust the bench more, and I do agree. But at the same time, when you look at games like tonight, it makes it hard to argue that.
Yeah.
Coach Tibbs is with these guys every day. He knows, what's going on, but these guys
I'm be
just didn't
honest
have it
with you.
tonight. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Who really gonna put on that team, right? Other than Jalen Brunson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who can really put that ball down and really get buckets?
Well, Towns could get buckets.
Yeah. Outside of, I'm talking about from your guards and your small forward type areas.
Well, to be honest, Mikel and OG, but had 40-point games. They could get buckets. I like you said, offense is not really the problem. We got, trust me, we top 3 offensive team, maybe top 4 after this game, top 5.
That's true.
We got a top 3, top 4 offense for a reason. Our problem, if you ask me, was holding us back from being elite. It's the defensive end. Like, we have to play better defense, more in particular on the perimeter, man. These guys are shooting the lights out. You got guys, Justin Champagnie. We don't even know who this guy. We didn't even know Champagnie had a twin brother. We just learned that from the Washington game. We just learned that they're twins. I didn't even know who this kid was.
Damn.
This kid come out of nowhere. But to be fair, the next game, the next day, or the day after the next day, he only had 3 points. They locked him up. They did lock him up the next game. They did lock him up the next game. But we need more of that. We need more of that. By the way, this is the Knicks Call Up Show. If you want to talk to me and Dusty, man, 646-995-8389. We just having a casual conversation. No topic. I mean, we talking about the game. We talking about the Knicks. Tell us our thoughts. If you disagree with us, tell us we crazy. Let me see. AP says, hey, Objective, did Jalen Brunson look off a little bit? Yes, and I can tell you why. What about you, Dusty? Have you been watching a lot of
I
Knicks
didn't
games?
see it. I didn't see the. I missed it, man. I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. I
You
had to
didn't catch it.
run out. I had
So
to
let
run
me.
out.
No problem. I mean, hey, yo, I was outside too, man. I missed like a good part of the first quarter because I was out, and then when I got
Yeah,
home,
man.
I see the score was 17-33. I'm like, huh? Anyway, but I'm gonna answer that. Jalen Brunson, he's dealing with his I think a calf issue or some injury he's dealing with. Jalen Brunson's dealing with, and that has been bothering him. To be honest, he should have sat out some more games. Let me not do that. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my website. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's jump into research mode and let's go to our
So
favorite
the
website, Fox Sports. Go ahead.
so
Pull
who's
this
his
up.
backup, McBride?
Deuce missed 5 games in a row. He just came back tonight. He also was dealing with a hamstring.
Mm.
So our bench has been beat up. To be honest, like I said, I'm not trying to cap for the Knicks and make excuses. We had half a bench all year. I'm gonna keep it real. The bench hasn't been healthy, wasn't healthy, and we still not completely healthy, though we do got a lot of our guys. Yeah, the calf right here. Yep. So I always go to Fox Sports, by the way. If you type in like the player and the injury, more than likely Fox Sports is gonna pop up. Fox Sports have
All right.
like the best injury history. So yeah, he's still dealing with the calf. His calf is sore. I think that's the reason
Hey.
why he's not balling like that, if you ask me. I think that calf, I think that calf is
And you got to be
problematic.
careful with them.
Got to be careful with that. So, like I said, we're not capping and making excuses. We just keeping it real.
Yeah, especially him not being the most athletic guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not jumping out the
So
gym.
he got to be careful. Like you got to be careful with that.
Yeah. And he's very shifty. So he relies on,
Yeah.
that not quick. What is it quick or is it not fast? But quick but not fast. Like he relies on that
Yeah.
shifty side to side movement.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
More so
Right.
than,
Because
just blowing by you. Go ahead.
right, because he's strong up top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And he needs that calf. He gonna need that to whether it's to bump into you to absorb the
Yeah.
contact, get some lift,
Right.
all of that goes into it. So he's been dealing with that since the January 5th. So for the past couple of days now, he's been dealing with, and I think he missed the game because of it too. So
let me ask you this question. Now keep it real.
mhm.
Are y'all better than the Cavaliers?
Okay, the great question. It's hard to answer that question right now, realistically, because we got to see them again, and we will see them next month. But if I had to be like level-headed, completely objective, a case could be made that the Cavs are better than the Knicks. But we seen what the Cavs look like when they're healthy. We see what the Cavs. We hadn't seen with the Cavs, with Donovan Mitchell missing multiple games in a row. We hadn't seen that yet. So
No.
if you gave us a healthy Mitchell Robinson right now, and then you gave us like the 3 weeks before we see them, I think we could beat them. But
Mitchell Robinson, you still talking about Mitchell
Yeah.
Robinson, man?
I could tell you
Let me tell you
why.
something, man.
I could tell you
Let me tell
why.
you something.
Go ahead.
See, right back to let's see. Now we back to that word again.
What's that?
Pragmatic. We're right back to that word again.
Oh Lord.
You gotta be realistic, man. You know what I'm saying? That guy might not even come. He might not even come back till April.
And then
You know what I'm saying?
if that's the case, I think the Knicks make a move.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't too late to make a move.
No, before that, I think the Knicks are going to make a move before
You know
the
what I'm
deadline.
saying? Like you're dreaming when you talk about when you name that guy, man. Every time you name that guy, I'm thinking you sleep.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Cause you dreaming. When you name that guy, man, plan, you dreaming. He about to get traded.
Man.
They gonna trade that guy, man.
You think he going to get
playing
traded?
right now? Look, he's gonna get traded, man. That guy, he will not play another ball. He will not bounce another basketball in New York, man.
You
That's
know,
just like
that it's a possibility. Right now, the last reports I have on that was teams were inquiring about his health. So, you know, could you find a team like I'm trying to think of a good example. Teams that's trying to free up money that might take his salary, or a team that's looking to tank. You know, like we'll give you like for example, Washington, right? Let's say Washington goes, we'll give you Jonas Valanciunas for Mitch because we trying to tank. And, you know, they've been playing their veterans off the bench anyway. So instead of doing that, we might as well get a guy who's not coming back anyway. Get a guy that's
hey,
not going to
you
play.
know, you know what's crazy? Let me,
Mhm.
the guy that's playing center and forward for the Mavericks. You probably can't even get him.
Nah, Mavericks trying to win the championship. They ain't
What
trading
is his
nobody.
name? What is his name?
Are you talking about
What is
Gafford?
that? Guilford, Goff,
Gafford? Yeah,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not getting, nah,
You
they ain't
can't
giving
even
a,
get him. You can't even get
nah,
him for Mitchell Robinson. You see what I'm
nah,
saying?
Gafford,
So
nah. They trying to win championship.
yeah, so his stock, his stock is low, dog. His stock so low. His stock so low, man. Yo, they might, like, man. He look, dog. He on his way out, man. He on his way out, man. You know what
It's
I'm
possible.
saying?
It's a strong possibility. You remember,
Yeah.
I was thinking that earlier in the year, I thought that December 15th was going to come and then moves would be made because that's when a lot of free agents can be traded. But we only seen one
Yeah.
trade. That was the trade with who got traded in December. The one trade that happened. Was that the Lakers? Was it y'all made the trade, right?
Yeah.
Y'all traded Russell for Finney Smith, but there was another trade too,
Look,
right?
and
I
you
can't
you know
remember.
what's crazy, yo? You know
Yeah,
what's crazy?
yeah.
You know what's crazy? His stock dropped so much that he ended up going to a team that he played for anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and we got Finney Smith. You know what I'm saying? Not that ain't no knock against him
Right.
because he could play defense
Yeah,
and
he's a decent.
he can
Yeah, he's
spot
solid.
up and shoot.
Yeah, he can shoot. Yeah,
But
he was shooting them thing in
but
the Brooklyn for
for
sure.
for what for what Russell for what in Russell mind he's better than he's a high value ball player.
In
You know
his
what I'm
mind,
saying?
you said the key word. In
In
his
his
mind.
in his mind he's a high value ball player. So he think that you that's all you got for that's all we really got for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is
Somebody
what
says
it
in the
is.
chat, they said Precious and Sims. Yes. So you saying Knicks 100, you want Precious and Sims? Or you saying, hold on, you see what they did to us without Mitch? Nah, don't give Wizards Mitch. Mitch to the Wizards is our death sentence. You really think so? I can't see Mitch coming back to haunt us. The only guy right now that I feel like is coming back to haunt us is that Isaiah Hartenstein guy. That boy, man. Because you get to the finals and you see OKC. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Boy,
Lord. Oh, nah.
boy, he really gonna give it to you.
Oh, my God.
He really gonna give you a problem.
Man, yo, I'm telling you right now, SGA is the modern day Jordan. He is the
Yeah, he
modern
sure
day.
is, boy. He is, boy.
He
He
gets to
ain't
his
letting it slide.
spots.
He ain't letting nothing slide. He might come he might come out the second half. He might, one thing about it, he might come out the second half, the first half and be sluggish. But that next half, it ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, in
It
fact,
ain't
yeah,
gonna be the
he
same.
ain't giving you two sluggish halves. That
He
what?
sure ain't.
Listen, against
He
the
sure ain't.
Cavaliers, right? Cavaliers has what, the number 7 defense, top 10 defense, right? The brother had 31 points on 13 to 27 shooting. Now he did go 1 for 6 from 3. That's the only blemish
Yeah.
on his record. But he still went 13 for 27 with 31 points.
Damn, boy.
The brother
Look,
is smooth.
you know what's crazy though?
What's up?
He played with the Clippers.
He was with the Clip. The Clippers is, yo, you talk about disappointing teams,
Come here.
brother. Those
Yeah,
guys,
he
man.
played with the Clippers.
Man, Clippers is the most disappointed. I said the Nets is the most disappointing franchise, but when you really think about it, they might be tied because the Clippers had some chances, boy. They had some
Yeah.
chances, boy. I mean, talent, and it just never worked out. That's why I laugh at
Man.
people that get on the Knicks, but I say, okay, what top players did the Knicks have? You got teams getting guys that's top 75. How many top 75 Knicks players the Knicks got in the last 10 years?
Y'all give them a chance, but like
the Nets had 2 of them. The Clippers had like what? 1, 2, 3. They had like 3 top 75 players.
yeah.
Just saying. That little man's up.
Yeah.
Supposed to be knocked out.
Yeah. Boy, that's supposed to be sleep.
I hate that.
Boy, they was upstairs. Look, they was upstairs. Life was good.
Yeah. Hold on. AP says
Life
Knicks.
was good, boy.
AP says the Knicks got booed tonight. Yep. This is the first game they got booed.
Yeah,
This is the
but
first
they
game
gonna
they
bounce
got booed.
back from that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna bounce back. It's just that the fans have been given a lot of leeway. By the way, Gilbert Arenas was getting on the Knicks saying how, oh yeah, the Knicks fans, they'll boo you. Man, these Knicks fans, the Knicks wasn't getting booed. And we had some bad showings in the Garden. And the fans was not booing. But tonight, yeah, they booed. Yeah, they was booing Bridges a lot too.
For real.
Yeah, he had
Damn.
0 points. Bridges had 0 points.
Mm.
He had no points.
Damn.
They left him on donut.
Damn, boy.
And SGA was giving them the business.
That's one thing you can't be getting paid. You can't be getting paid like that, yo, and then you'll be sitting there like producing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just out of.
That's that.
I've been through that before with Dennis Schroeder in the playoffs.
Oh, by the way, how's that Schroeder Warriors thing looking? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Did they win tonight?
Oh, did they? Let me see. I don't know. I was trying to throw some shade on it. Let me see if they won tonight.
Oh,
I was trying to throw some shade on.
I'm just trying to like
they got smacked. They got smacked by Indiana. Indiana smacked them.
Who killed them?
Indiana, 108-96.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as an individual who killed them.
Oh, who could? I mean, I'm clicking on the box score right now. Tyrese Halliburton had 25 and 10. Benedict Mathurin, who is nice. I like Benedict Mathurin. He had 21 and 10. And Pascal Siakam had 25 and 9. Yeah, they had a field day. Like I said, once again, and this is why I'm glad you're on the line right now. I told you that Dennis Schroeder. Steph didn't play tonight though. Steph didn't play.
Yeah, but you had like Dennis Schroeder was gonna be the savior. I ain't saying
I never said
that.
I laughed at the trade because I said that my bet is still intact because now
from speed for speed's sake of how they want to play.
They playing him with Curry. They can't put them together. They should separate them. Bring Shooter in off the bench because defense is the problem. Tonight they got torched. Well, Steph didn't play, so I'm not going to use tonight as an example.
What was the shooting? But what was the production like on points though? Because
from Shooter?
Yeah, because like
he had 12 points.
Like,
he had 12 points on 5 of 13 shooting, and he was 1 of 6 from 3.
Still, but I'm talking about like, you know how them guys like to shoot. You know how them guys like to shoot. They like to move. They like to spread the ball around.
They shot 26%. 26% from 3.
See what I'm saying? Like that ain't gonna work for them. That's not gonna work for them.
No
that's
Steph.
Not gonna work for them.
No Draymond.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for them. No Draymond either.
No Draymond.
Oh, that's definitely not.
And Kuminga out for like a month.
Damn.
So yeah, Warriors. Yeah, my bet is intact, man. My bet is intact. Yo, I know how to.
So if he's out for a month, then that means he's not tradable then.
Oh, Kuminga's tradable. Yeah, you're gonna get teams to trade for him.
No.
They're gonna trade for Kuminga.
Oh, you could trade
he young.
You can trade a player, can't you?
Yeah, you can, and he young. That's not gonna hurt his value. Okay. That's not gonna hurt his value. You're gonna get them teams that's going, what? You want to trade Kuminga? Okay, I'm gonna give you Mason Plumlee. No, I'm joking.
They need They need a shooter. You know what I'm saying? They need a shooter,
Ooh,
man.
check this out.
They need a shooter.
AP said Knicks are going to have to sit down and watch iHeart win a ring. God damn.
Damn.
Let me see. AP says his nickname is going to
Nah.
be Mikel 5 Picks Bridges soon. Oh my God. Yo, I tell you,
So
Dusty, these Knicks fans,
you
I'm telling you right now, man.
so you believe that so you believe you're gonna get the same. You think you can be you think this gonna be the same OKC in the playoffs?
Yes. Yeah, I think they're gonna win the West. The only team to me that could beat them is Dallas, but Dallas' biggest problem is one, health. You know what I'm saying? These guys get hurt at the wrong time. And two, how Chet and Hartenstein gonna look. It could be really good or really bad. If it's really good, they might win 70 games. Like, they're
Yeah,
young
but they
enough to do
could
it. They're young enough to
they
do
could
it.
have did it. They were #1 last year too, though.
Nah, but last year was their first time. Their first time as a group.
That's true. That's true.
You know? So sometimes you need to
That's
get that
true.
year in. That's why I was telling Knicks fans earlier today. Like, yo, the Knicks might need another year. And there's nothing wrong with that because these guys are in their late 20s. It's not like these guys are 33, 34. You know? They might need one
Yeah.
more year to really, iron out the kinks. But I'm telling you right now, man, the only team that could beat them in the West to me is Dallas. And then in the East, like at their A game or some, what's that joint called? The Japanese cartoon. Ah, man. Everybody says Super Saiyan mode. What is that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
know
can't
what
remember what
you're
that
saying.
is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we talking about Super Saiyan level right now. Boston Celtics, I think, could beat them. I think Boston, like at a high level, I think they could get OKC because they did it already. That's one. But two,
Yeah.
they got the athleticism on the wing to try to exploit the size. And if Tatum would actually play like his size, and he's been doing that more, which is like basically don't shoot fadeaways from 20 feet out, like try to get like some closer high post, fadeaways like from 10, 12 feet out. If they doing that, OKC is going to be in trouble because Boston could also defend at a very high level. And OKC, to me, their offense is not all of that. I'm going to keep it real. I don't think OKC's offense is all of that. But maybe Chet can help with that. So that's another factor we got to add on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. But didn't he break something though?
I think he I'm going to pull it up. I can't remember. I think he might have
I thought
he
he was
hurt
out
something.
for a season.
Not the season though. I don't think it's the season. I could be wrong. I don't think he's out for the season. Let me see. Chet Holmgren injury. I'm gonna pull it up. 2 seconds. There's so many injuries that happen. I can't remember all of this stuff, man. So many guys get hurt every day.
You look. I got to give you look, man. Y'all, when y'all get snow. Y'all don't get ice and none of that shit. Y'all just get pure snow, right?
You talking about New York?
Yeah.
Depends on where you are, man. Them people upstate, man. Like where my daughter is, man. They got hit. Depends on where you at.
Man.
Now in the city, like we don't get as much snow as up there.
We
where
get
I'm at,
ice around here.
I'm in the we get ice too. You talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about like it's ice. I can hear this shit dropping.
Man, we get ice,
Banging
man.
against the garage.
Man, we get ice, man.
Yeah,
We get
I
ice,
don't
bro.
like
We
that
have
shit,
ice right
bro.
now. We have ice now, but we don't have that much ice because we hadn't got much precipitation in a couple of days. But nah, it's ice out there, bro. Anywhere there's water right now is pretty icy right now because it was cold.
Yeah,
But it's today it was warmer. Today was like 40. We got to 40, so today wasn't as cold as it was the past couple of days.
Yeah, it's been 30 all week. So it's like we've been getting ice. You know what I'm saying? Ice dropping down. So, I don't like that, man. That
Oh yeah,
sleet
so
weather,
look,
I don't like that.
real quickly, chat. He had a fracture. He had a iliac or iliac. I'm not sure how to say that. Iliac fracture, which is a
It
rare
was a hip injury on it.
rare hip injury. they said he's gonna be reevaluated in 8 to 10 weeks. Yeah, he'll be back. Come on, he ain't gonna be out the whole season.
Oh man, shit. I don't know. We'll see, man. He's
Oh,
starting to be injury prone, boy.
yeah, I do think that you being 200 pounds and 7 feet, that's not that's not helping your case, brother.
Look,
I don't know
Liz
about
Frank.
that one.
He had the Liz Frank injury last year, right?
No, that was the year before that. Last year he was there. He played. He was in the playoffs and all
Oh,
that.
okay. All
Yeah,
right. So then he turned around and had this injury, boy. Man.
yeah,
And then you
yeah.
got to come back from the hip injury.
Maybe
I
they
don't know.
bring.
He sound like
Maybe they
he
bring him
sound
off the
like
bench.
he might be kind of like your boy for the Celtics.
Oh, KP.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the Celtics don't need
Mm-hmm.
KP, right? They don't need him to win. They could still win without him. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but KP could get buckets when he healthy.
Mm. Let me
He could
see,
get buckets
man.
when he healthy, boy.
AP says objective. Everybody's says if we need this thing to wait one or two more years, how are we gonna fill the team out with salary? How does the money look? Okay, let's do that real quickly, and then we're gonna wind
Mm-hmm.
down. I'm gonna show you.
Mm-hmm.
They see one thing
Y'all
about
done
my
spent some
channel.
money, boy.
One thing about my channel, man, they know what we do. Right now, you can't see it, but I go to research mode, man, and I'm gonna show you how they can do it. First off, you gotta admit, this year, Dusty, we do got the GM of the year. You gotta give us that,
Yeah.
because I mean, look at
Yeah.
the moves
That's
we
what it look
made.
like.
Yeah, because
That's what it look like.
salute to OKC,
You
but
might
then
got the MVP shit.
oh wow, oh, but since we're on it, let the people know what you said about Towns. Let's go. Let the people know.
Yeah.
Come on, don't get shy. Don't get shy.
Oh no! Hey, look, he putting up MVP numbers. He putting up MVP numbers, man. And he might win it. He might just win it, man. I don't see who else doing what he doing really.
I mean, Jokic and of course
Jokic
SGA.
always doing what he do.
Yeah, SGA. They're the only two, but maybe Tatum as well.
And,
They're the only
and
three I would put ahead of him for sure. Like
yeah,
guaranteed.
so like
that's the only three.
That winning gonna be the matter. That winning gonna be the matter now.
Right.
That
But
winning,
I'm saying those
that
three
win column gonna be the matter.
Right. Those three players are the only players I would put over him realistically right now.
Yeah.
Is those three. That's it.
So you
So
don't
he up
think
there.
that well, yeah.
Yeah. By the
You're
way,
right.
I'm looking at the money right now, right?
Hey, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like y'all could end up with Jimmy Butler?
Hell no. We don't want Jimmy Butler. Hell no. I'm not even gonna do a poll on that. Hell no. All right, so look. So guys, this is the money right here, right? So right now, we're talking about 25, 26. This is the money. Now, I don't think we're hard capped at the second apron, right? I don't think we're hard capped at the second apron. Right now, we have 10 guys. If you add Ariel, because he has a team option, we have 10 guys on the contract next season. Towns, OG, Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, Pacome Dadier, Kolick, Ariel. That right there is a full team. That's a rotation right there. Just those names that I named right there. That's a full rotation. By the way, I think my son just woke up too. I hear crying. Anyway, he's with his mom. But so that's a full rotation right there, right? Now that would mean we would have to sign 5 guys. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. We only would have $8 million in space to not be a second apron team. So unless we become a second apron team, which we could do, because some of our free agents is Precious Achua, Campaign, who we might just let go, Landry Shamet, Sims. So we could sign these guys for the low, come back with the same team. It's going to be hard to come back with like a new player, though. It's going to be very hard to do that.
I'm going to tell you what you do. I'm going to tell you what you do.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what you do.
What do we do?
You trade next season. Next season, right? Barring, let's say y'all don't win the championship, or y'all don't go to the final. No, let's not even speak championship because
Yeah.
y'all ain't championship. Because let's not even say championship because that shouldn't even be said with y'all.
Nah, we're
You
not
know what I'm
gonna.
saying?
We can't do
It ain't a
that.
diss. It ain't a diss. It
That
ain't
is
a
a little
diss.
bit of a
It's just
diss.
real shit.
But
It's just real
we're
shit.
not the favorites to go to the championship. We not.
So let's just say this. Let's just say y'all don't go to the. Let's just say y'all don't go to the Eastern Conference Championship and
Okay.
make it a fight.
Okay.
All right. Here's what you do. You go in and you trade. You trade Mikal Bridges. You trade Mikal Bridges to the Chicago Bulls for Josh. What name? John for John. What name? What's my
Who you talking
man
about?
name?
From Chicago, named John. Who you talking about?
What is his name for the Bulls?
That play what position?
From Goldsboro, North Carolina.
You talking about Kobe White?
Kobe White.
Why do? I'm not gonna say we can't use him, but
You can use him because you know why you can use him because he can do more because he can score because of the way he can score versus Mikal Bridges. You know what I'm
wait. So
saying? And
you
then
saying to trade Mikal Bridges for Kobe White?
right,
Nah, you wild. I'm
right,
not doing that.
right. I'm not wilding. I'm not
I'm not
wilding.
doing that.
That's
I'm
too
not.
because you got too much. You got too much. What or OG
Hell no.
or OG? One of the two.
Nah, you
One of the
wild.
two.
You
Now, let
wild.
me tell you something now. I've been right so far. I've been right thus
You
far
been
now.
white, so go ahead.
I've been right thus far now. So if this ended up happening and y'all end up getting a score, you're gonna be like, yo, because like, think about it now. You like, I don't know if y'all gonna free up money, but need you need somebody that like y'all need somebody that can really like put that ball down and you know, and day in, y'all need a day in and day out ball player, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mikal
And
Bridges,
the Cam Bridges is not a day in and day out guy, man.
he averaged like 26 a game when he was with the Nets. He averaged over 20 points a game. Kobe White has never done that, to my knowledge. Has Kobe White even
But
reached 20
Kobe
points a
White
game?
is young. Kobe White young though.
Mikal Bridges ain't that old.
How old is Cam Bridges? About 28, 29.
About 27. Let me see Kobe White.
Kobe
Mikal,
White is probably about 23 years old, 25 years old.
he's 24. So he got
See
like
what I'm
3 years.
saying?
He got 3 years on Mikal, but he averaged 19 last year. Mikal averaged 19 last year. He's averaging 18.5 this year. Mikal's averaging 18.5. The only thing 37% from three. Mikal was shooting 37%. Look. I hear what you're saying. I might trade in Mikal for Kobe White. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Man, but you got to look, you gotta do something, man. You gotta do something, yo. You can't have two forwards. You can't have two forwards
Ooh,
playing, man.
they said Zach LaVine. Now Zach LaVine is interesting, but Zach LaVine don't play
That's
no
too
defense.
much. That's too much.
He don't play
That's
no
too
defense.
much. You're not
He don't play no
look, you're
defense.
gonna have to look for y'all to get Zach LaVine, you know what you're gonna have to give.
I don't want Zach LaVine. He don't play no defense. Like I
But
said,
if
like
you get
whatever moves we make, we gotta get better.
but if you
at
get Kobe
something.
White,
We're already
but
a
if
top
you get
offensive team. We need defense, bro. So if
no,
you can't help
that's
us,
what I'm saying. Like you gonna shift you're gonna shift the way the game is played. You're gonna shift the way everybody got to play y'all. You know what I'm saying? You
they
ain't got to
already got a
rely
place.
on. What I'm saying is, you ain't gonna have to rely on. You're not gonna have to rely on just Jalen Brunson with the basketball to get like people open. And like, who else getting everybody open, man, on that team?
Josh Hart.
You see what I'm saying? The garbage man.
Nah, Josh Hart does everything. Josh Hart
That's
does
the
everything.
garbage man. That's what the garbage man is.
I'm saying, but you acting like Josh Hart can't do it. Kobe White averages.
Look,
Hold on,
man.
wait for the
What I'm
record.
saying is,
Kobe White averages 4.6 a game. Josh Hart is averaging over 5 assists a game. So what are we talking about? Kobe White does not get guys
look,
involved the way you're
nah,
thinking that
all
he
right.
does. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he does, man. Yes, he does,
Okay.
yo. Yes, he does. Look, the way Josh Hart plays the game isn't the same way that Kobe White plays the game. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy get all them hustle points and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Like
And
he hustle.
right. But he also makes plays for others. Real quickly as I get ready to wind down too. AP says Tibbs coached Zach before. Let me see. Kobe White hit tough shots. That's what Dusty's saying. Nick 100 is riding with you. But Kobe White doesn't play good defense either. He's not a good defender like that.
Man,
And
Kobe White look, just imagine Kobe White with Josh Hart. Boy,
it'll be solid, but Mikal Bridges with Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges with Josh Hart is what it is. I mean, does Kobe White?
It ain't the same, dog. It ain't gonna be the same.
Does Kobe White make us a better team?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't see
it.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
He make you a better team. He make you a better team fit like in real life and on 2K.
Yeah, but who's Kobe White? Who is Kobe White defending? That's part of the Bulls' problem. They don't got no defense. But by the way, if you guys,
but he play off the ball. He play good off the ball defense too, though.
I don't know about that. By the way, go to NBA.com and vote for your Knicks. Jalen Brunson, Towns, Mikal Bridges. If you didn't vote, you already missed the deadline for Friday. Because Fridays is 3 for 1, so 1 vote, you get 3 votes.
If you gonna vote for anybody, look, man. If you gonna vote for anybody, vote for Alex Reeves, man.
For who?
You know what I'm saying? Vote for Alex Reeves. For all you Knicks fans out there, yo, if y'all gonna vote for anybody, vote for Alex Reeves, man. He's been a consistent point guard.
You talking about Austin Reeves from the Lakers?
Austin Reeves, yeah. Austin Reeves.
I don't care as long as they vote. As long as they vote for the Knicks, as long as they vote for all Knicks, I don't care who they vote for on the West Coast.
No, you got to vote for Austin Reeves, man.
That's what. Hey, listen, if y'all want to do that, you can. Just make sure you guys are voting for all the Knicks. Let me see what you guys talking about. E. Gonzalez says Josh Hart better facilitator than Brunson. If he had the ball as much as Brunson, he averaged a triple-double. I do think Josh Hart would get more assists. I'm not sure about a triple-double, though. Let me see. We have to give the Knicks a chance to play together longer than 37 games. That's what I'm saying. Give them more time. 2K, I'm still playing live NBA. He said 2K, I'm still playing live 95. You can tell we got some OGs in the chat, man. Salute to
hey, look. Hey, yo, that was that joint too, boy.
Yeah.
That was that joint.
Yeah, before 2K was ever thought of, we was on NBA Live. That's a big fact.
Yeah, that was that joint, boy.
Funny thing is, Boston Celtics don't care about second aprons. That's a fact. And I think that we might have to make that decision next year, but we will see, man. But look, Dusty, I appreciate you rocking with me, man. That's all for this show, man. I want to give a big time salute to everybody that joined. AP, E. Gonzalez, Knicks will be champs 25-26. My man Sam from the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. Salute to AP. Salute to Tay. Of course, salute the Knicks 100, man. Hopefully, I get you to call up next week, man. Knicks 100, man. You always have some great points, and you're always one of the more level-headed Knicks takes in the building. Salute to Maxine, of course. New York City, salute to Maxine. Salute to everybody that tapped in. James, salute to Big Dog Talk Sports. Who else was in the building? Salute to Buzzer Beater. Of course, salute to Dusty. And salute to the callers, too, man. I didn't get the chance to get my man Ron from Baltimore on the line. Hopefully, he calls up next week. He always is one of the first callers. I couldn't get him this time because we had a whole bunch of callers in the beginning. I also want to salute to JB, who called in from Jersey. And I also want to salute to Caleb that called in from Gowanus, man. Hopefully, you guys can continue calling. And we do this show every Friday night, 10:45. And I hope to see you guys there, man. Dusty, any final words for the Knicks fans that you would like to share?
Yeah, I look, man. Y'all got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, we went from championship bound. We went from championship bound to arguing about it. You know what I'm saying? We were
Okay.
arguing. We've argued about it now. It's a new year. It's a new year. Now y'all really seeing what I'm saying, and now it's starting to look like what I've been saying. Y'all got to
Okay.
do better, man. Y'all can't be getting blown out, and the reason y'all can't be getting blown
That's
out
true.
is because now when I call in versus last year, I was arguing with guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there in mean debate with guys. Ain't nobody debating with me now because y'all get blown out, man. We got to change that up, man.
You hear this guy? You hear this guy? Listen, next week if he calls in, if you call in next week, Dusty, I'm just giving you a heads up. We got Minnesota. I'm letting you know right now. If we win that game, you gonna have Knicks fans saying we winning the championship again.
Man, look, man. Look,
Go ahead.
I be wanting all the smoke. I be wanting all the smoke. I be wanting to hear
Oh
it,
yeah.
smell
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm
It's gonna
saying?
be
Like,
there
you know,
for you. It's gonna be there for you. If we win that game, you will get the smoke. Trust me.
yeah, because you know y'all got right now this year right now y'all got 4 rings on. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Y'all got
Well,
4 imaginary rings on.
I
So
tell you,
you know,
I tell you what, man. Salute to you, Dusty, man. Hopefully you rock out again next week. But I just want to let the people know our next show will be this week inside the Knicks this Monday at 6 p.m. Be there, be square. Followed by Tuesday, we got the special Knicks and 10 show at 8 a.m. A vampire in the morning. That's gonna be interesting. And then next week we'll be back once again for the Knicks Call Up. So that's all for this episode, guys. And
so
until next time,
real quick.
go ahead, get it off.
So what have you decided, man? Or like, are you gonna stay with Fridays or what?
Right now, we staying with Fridays. What I'm gonna do, not next Thursday, but the following Thursday, I'm gonna try to do 2. I'm gonna do a double header. I'm gonna see how Thursdays is looking. But right now, we sticking with Fridays because everybody knows that's the time. But I'm gonna experiment with doing a Thursday and Friday just to see the water. I just want to see how it looks. But until then, this show will be a Friday night show. But we gonna see if we can make the adjustments though. But
Okay.
that's all, man. And until next time, y'all, let's go Knicks.